Hi everybody, welcome to Atania. This is Emberfell Campaign 1, and we are really excited to play tonight. We've got a lot going on. Quick shout out though to Olivia Brennan for hooking us up with these amazing sweatshirts. We've got our first little bit of merchandise here, so that's cool. Thank you for that, Olivia. And then on top of that, Olivia's sick tonight, so she will not be joining us. But yes, we do appreciate having this. Look at this. I got Dungeon Master on my sleeve. So nice.
Yes, I have.
So,
Many times.
in our last session, first of all, we were a little limited on numbers. We had very few players, but we did get quite a bit accomplished. First and foremost, the characters, our party came up out...
What's your drink in there? Please sponsor us, please.
Oh my god.
Please. We need it.
Yeah. So, our party comes up out of the sewers, only to look across the north-south trade road to see the Crooked House pub sitting in a field right there before them. Now, both Remy and Circe both notice that they feel like they're starting to come down with something. They've got a bit of a fever. The party travels across to the pub. They get cleaned up. They go inside and they rent 2 rooms from Yolmar, a half-orc proprietor of the establishment. They pay a little extra for rooms with baths because they really kind of stink right now. They spend some time in the room. They get cleaned up. Lambrix is one of the housemates. She cleans their clothes for them. There's a moment between Tryfon and Lambrix when he emerges from the bath. Watch the last episode to see it. Yeah. And before you know it, we have put Remy and Circe to bed to nurse their supposed fevers that are coming on, while the rest of the party goes down to the main pub to have a meal and a drink and to listen to some entertainment. Now, in that entertainment, there was some background lore for the world that the party learned about, which was kind of interesting. They made friends with one of the bards named Hectes, who kind of has a bit of a hippie vibe to him. And he, in turn, introduced them to a friend of his named Deegan, who prepared a couple of poultices and applied them to the sick party members. After a little bit of wining and dining and listening to some more music and learning a bit, the party retires upstairs to their room and also to check on their party mates. Now, once upstairs and everybody's beginning to settle in, we make a sick room by moving Remy and Circe into the same room. Tryfon decides to sleep in a chair in that room to keep an eye on them. And the rest of the party's in the other room. For some reason, though, unbeknownst to us still to this point, in the middle of the night, Branmorn decides that he wants to go out and locate that trail that he was told about in that hallucinogenic dream we heard about in episode 4. And so he goes looking for it. With some terrible survival rolls, he finds himself mildly lost and under attack by 2 separate goblin parties, the second of which critical strikes him and knocks him unconscious. There's a miraculous recovery because I rolled a nat 20 on one of his death saves. And he apparates into his ring where he performs a long rest and comes back to us. So we pick up at that point. Now, there was one more detail. Thrud spotted Remy leaving the hotel in pursuit of some other figure. We don't know what that's about. Maybe we'll find out more tonight. I'm excited to play.
Whoa!
Are we ready?
Woo!
Yeah! So we're going to pick up tonight in the hotel room right after the long rest, because I'll assume not much else happened in sleep. So, the sun is coming up. Gesundheit. The sun is coming up. One more.
Stop it.
My apologies. Won't happen again.
It's gonna happen again.
He snotted right into that brand new sweatshirt.
Right
Somebody,
on
can somebody
man.
clean the lens, please?
You need someone to clean the sweatshirt?
So, you guys wake up to the sun streaming into the bedroom windows. And Tryfon, the first thing you notice is Remy is gone. Did you have something?
Was I still awake?
You had gone to sleep since then. You had gone back to your room, I'm assuming, and gone to sleep.
But you wouldn't
Where
have
am I
followed
standing?
me. I stepped out of the room, and that's when I saw that it was Remy, I believe.
correct. But then you didn't mention following her last night. Did you follow her?
No, but that's where we stopped.
Right. So I
So
just
I was still outside of our room.
right. But then in the end of my follow-up, I said we were going to pick up after waking up in the morning because
Oh, I forgot that.
yeah.
I thought I was still awake.
Would you have followed?
Did you want to fill that space in with something?
Well, I think I would go back into the room and see if there was, in fact, our two sick friends in their beds, being that one of them was Remy, and perhaps get Fluffy Buffy Boy, because he seems to be so fixated on her.
No why.
And have such a...
We don't know why.
Well, then why don't we back up before you wake up in the morning to this portion of the story because I feel like that's important.
Yes, I think she would have... Thrud would definitely have woken him up.
All right. You're asleep.
So,
What's going on?
I just saw your other hoofy friendly girl walking out.
Is Circe
Where?
in bed?
Where the fuck is she going?
Is Circe in the bed?
No.
We gotta
Circe's,
go.
yeah,
We
Circe's
gotta
in
go.
bed.
We're not
Circe's
doing
in
this
the bed.
again. They're not wandering off for 6 miles outside town. Let's go.
Well, you better get on to it. I'm going to get all my things and
Yeah,
see
I'm gonna
if
grab
the lollipop is awake and maybe I'll rouse them.
Let's go.
You already knew I wasn't there.
I have
Because
everything
you said
on. I
when
sleep
you woke
in.
up, you noticed I wasn't in the room.
God damn it!
Yeah.
I'm so old and tired.
I
Lollipop is gone too.
I remember
What
a
the fuck is
cumping
going
mother
on?
as you woke up and realized I wasn't in the room.
I am.
Cunting
I
mother,
sleep
can't
in my
remember a
armor.
thing.
I'm picking up my hammer right next to me. Let's fucking go, dude. We gotta find these fucks.
Why does everyone insist on calling me a dude?
Am I in the room while they're having
No,
this
it's
conversation?
not like that.
You are not
Yes,
there.
but
Do I
you
start?
roll
thought you-
perception check for me with roll perception with disadvantage. You have a fever right now.
Didn't you say Circe wasn't there?
No, you asked me if Circe was there. I thought you said Remy. I said no. Then you started talking, and then I
Oh
said
fuck.
Circe is there.
Oh,
Cannon.
what is up with
I didn't hear that.
16.
That's a disadvantage.
That's with disadvantage. I rolled a 16 and a 12. So with plus 4, that's 16.
I'm gonna say that given your state, you do stir
Yeah.
with a 16. You hear Tryfon kind of
Right.
in a bit of a huff, and you do open one eye.
Yeah.
You're freezing cold though. You feel the shivers and chills of an intense fever.
I'm gonna attempt something. All right. I'm just gonna say because I can meditate semi-consciously for 4 hours, and it's the same thing as sleeping for 8. It says it has the same benefit that a human does for 8 hours of sleep. So I'm assuming that's all like the immune shit, the mental shit, and just like the restfulness. Can I try to like get up and just get into that meditative semi-conscious state to sort of like accelerate my healing? Because I'd assume if I've had this my whole life, I would have tried that when I was sick way before.
Well, yes, of course, but what I think what you have to remember is I mean, imagine for a minute that Circe gets cancer or something
Right.
horrible. This
Right.
meditative state is not going to pull you out of every illness that you get.
Right.
I mean, you have this
Like
sickness
fever.
not because you
You
were
ain't shit.
not because you were hit with a melee blow or
Right.
struck with an arrow.
ain't
You have some kind of intense viral load of some sort.
Yes.
Right?
So, but here's what I'm saying. Here's the theory, right? If I get the same benefit in 4 hours as does 8, the virus is going to do its own thing on its own time scale. But clearly, I get the same benefits twice as fast. So whatever immune benefits there are from sleeping, I must gain twice as fast, right? Which means I can get ahead of the virus by doing this while it's evolving on its own time scale.
Fairly sound theory.
So, and this is not just like, I would assume if I'm doing this, because I've been alive for, I mean, for this character, we'll say 19 years. This is just a thing I must have known how to do since I was little, when my parents told me.
Well, it's inherent in your character
Right.
race. All right, roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Word.
Your birds are upstairs already?
Yeah, no.
That's a 13.
13. You managed to get yourself up,
Yeah.
and you're very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Getting yourself into the meditative state takes some time.
Yeah.
But Also, you should know that it's close to 4 o'clock in the morning already. You've
Yeah.
had your 4 hours of rest.
Right.
So, in theory, you should have already had a full rest.
Right.
If you're trying to take another one by getting into another 4 hours of that, it takes you a longer amount of time than normal, but you do manage to get yourself up. You don't feel any effects benefiting you in terms of the virus load,
Right.
but you do manage to get a second long rest.
Gotcha.
So,
So we'll be out and about on the prowl. Thrud.
That's math.
Yes, I
Right.
would like to follow
Kids.
Tryfon down the stairs.
Hastily following Remy.
all right, so you guys run down the stairs, in and around the circular staircase that comes down into the lobby of the Crooked House, and out the front door onto the porch. Now, being 4 o'clock in the morning, it is still pitch black outside, and there's no real illumination outside of this building. It's not like we have street lamps or anything. We're in the middle of a field. I will say, however, that there is enough light from the 3 moons in the sky that you have a little bit to look at. You have a little bit, plus some of you have dark vision. So you're able to scan about. Roll perception checks for me.
Can't read this thing.
6.
Great.
Starting off well.
Ooh, that's terrible.
Oh no.
You guys lost.
That's a 6
Remy.
as well.
Oh no.
2 6s.
Couple of bumbling idiots.
Remy, huh?
I don't think I have to tell you that not much is revealed in your search. You look about, you see into the field, you don't see anything in terms of figures standing about.
We're gonna move to the road. We would assume that.
I'm going to go down to the bottom of the stairs and start running around the building
Okay?
to see if there's anything else around and kind of scan the outlying area.
So you take a few minutes to sort of really desperately search around the building. You feel like she's got to be close. This was only 3 or 4 minutes ago that you saw her head out. You don't find her around the immediate building.
Remy! Remy!
I do not see her. She was with someone.
And it's not Circe. Who is it?
I don't know, but it's really starting to get a little bit irksome that there are so many people that just get up and walk around
Yeah.
in the weirdness of the night.
It's really bothering me. What happened to a full night's sleep?
It's gone the wayside.
I'm cranky. Let's get on the road. I think last time she went wandering, it was on the road.
Well, perhaps to the road we go.
To the road.
All right. So you turn left up the long cart path from the Crooked House up to the road, and you arrive at the intersection of the North-South Trade Road. To the right, in the northern direction, would be North Veritas after a distance. To the left, who knows? That heads south. You've been down the road a ways to the south. Didn't you go that way in search of... oh, no, that wasn't you. Sorry. That was you.
But we knew that they went 6 miles out of town. So I'm going to assume they went further. They went left.
To the south.
Yeah, south. We're going to go south.
So you guys going to turn left and head south?
Yeah.
All right.
Baby.
You guys turn left and begin to sort of journey in that direction. Branmorn, remind me about when you apparated into your ring and you took a 4-hour rest in there. Did I have you, when we knew that you would wake up from that rest, that was going to be late. This is happening while you're resting, I'm assuming. That's correct, right?
I don't know.
Didn't you pop out to your rest?
I did. Because I popped out of my rest, because timeline-wise, I would have left shortly after everyone went to sleep,
Right,
around so.
right.
And then I started traveling. I don't remember how many...
You did travel for almost 2 hours
Okay.
because we did 2 survival checks.
That's
in
right,
there.
yeah, because I was trying to travel about 6 miles out of town
Right.
or so.
So that would have
let's
put
just
us.
say...
That would have put us at about 1.
So
or
yeah,
so.
this is happening probably right as I'm coming out of my rest, but I'm
Further down the road.
2 hours down the road.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get the exact placement of everybody. How long do you guys want to look?
This is not something I can let slide. I'm looking.
Okay. Okay. You're traveling south on this road for quite a ways. It's quiet. The early morning hour begins to sort of reveal itself, and the sun begins to rise off to your left-hand side. You see the sun begin to rise in the east. Okay. You don't see any sign of Remy anywhere.
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Why does she always have to wander off?
I don't know. You know her better than I do, and I just...
I don't know her that well.
What would you have done, Branmorn, when your rest was over? You would have come out of the ring.
I would have admitted defeat, I think, and started walking back towards town.
Thank you. Thank you. So you are simultaneously heading north as these two are heading south. And it would be approximately an hour's time. Pushing, let's say, 6 a.m.
Jesus Christ.
That you guys are heading on south on this road. You're talking to each other. You're like, what the fuck? Why does she always have to disappear like this? And all of a sudden, you see bounding up the trail slowly
Lollipops just...
with this green head of hair. You see a familiar face.
What the fuck? What is going on?
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Hi.
Why are you out here?
Long story.
I can't.
Why are you out here?
Have you seen fucking Remy?
No, have I seen Remy?
Nope.
Jesus
I haven't
fucking
seen Remy.
Christ.
You lost Remy?
Yeah.
She got up and started walking away with some
Oh,
other
shit.
scary figure at the 8 o'clock of the night. Where were you?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
It seems everybody likes to go for midnight strolls.
I went for a
Last
stroll.
I met with
went
you,
for a
you
stroll.
were, you were going to flirt with that girl, the bard. Would you strike out?
No, there was a little bit of a just.
Wow. Awesome, dude.
I didn't have the balls. Okay, I didn't have the corkscrew balls. Okay, like you said, I should have. I am interested in seeing what my patron told me to go see.
In the middle of the night.
By yourself.
I thought it would be okay.
Add this to your inventory.
You're a really smart guy, Lollipop. You know that? Really smart up here, man.
I don't know.
Keen mind.
I survived, barely.
You look banged the fuck up, dude.
I am pretty banged the fuck up.
What did you fucking fall? Get a cut? What happened?
No, I was attacked multiple times.
And this is why we can't have nice things and why we don't go out late at night by ourselves.
Okay.
Do I have to
You know
become a
what?
den mother? This is like
What
things
attacked
that
you?
we should
Mom,
all
I'm
know.
sorry.
Same thing that
okay?
attacked you
Mom,
could have
I'm
attacked
sorry.
Remy. What attacked you?
Goblins.
Get the fuck out of here,
God,
dude.
it was in the middle of the night. They're probably gone by now. Maybe not. I don't know.
Probably. I'm not here.
It's gonna be my fucking ass, dude.
But-
It's gonna be my
I'm
fucking
like out
ass.
every time you go in
What?
there.
Nothing.
We don't have a
Okay.
ball. Unbelievable.
So
I'm listening to you.
She wandered out with some random person.
I woke up, I went to the door, I heard someone out there scurrying around, and then down the stairs, these two figures went. One of them
was it with Circe?
No,
No.
Circe is still back in the room. We left
So
her alone.
she left with some. You saw you.
I could not make out the other figure. I
But you
saw
two
another,
figures.
two figures going down the stairs, and then when I followed a little bit the ways, I saw it was Remy. I got the big fluffy boy.
Wait a minute.
What?
Big fluffy boy.
What if she didn't leave the tavern?
I was gonna ask if you had asked.
Well, there was
Someone
it was
at
like
the
4
bar.
in the morning. I didn't think it look at anybody else. There was.
Oh my god, we're out here wandering for no fucking reason. She's gotta be in the fucking tavern, dude.
What do you think? She's just having a piece of soup?
I don't know what the girl gets up to, alright? I don't know.
Clearly not. I mean, for someone I thought had such
Okay,
a
well, I just came up
intertwined
the
history
road
with-
Oh.
about.
You don't
Okay.
know shit about shit.
Okay, hey.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know shit about shit.
You don't know shit about shit.
Okay.
They're gonna throw down.
Yeah, word.
Don't
Really?
talk to me about my job.
Well, you're not doing your job very well, are you?
Bullman, and Mommy, calm down. Okay? I just came up the road an hour. I didn't see her.
What? Keep nodding your head.
Let's go back to the bar.
If it weren't for
Let's
me,
go
you
back
wouldn't
to
even know
the-
that your charge had wandered off in the middle of the night.
Okay. So?
Sleeping on the job on your little chair.
Dude, I'm gonna fuck you, dude.
I'm gonna
maybe I'm not
fuck
good.
me.
Maybe
In your fucking
maybe
I'm gonna start
I'm not good at my
walking
fucking
past
job
I think we
yet.
need to roll for
I'm
initiative.
walking past them and I'm going to the bar.
All right.
Fuck you. I'm gonna walk with him.
Okay.
Fucking shit about shit.
Okay.
Talk to me about my fucking.
I mean, yeah.
I hope you know, when Circe wakes up, she's gonna be poking at these fucking stress fractures.
As your DM, I should probably remind you that it is the month of Scepter's Rise, which is, symbolic of flourishing life and the power of, collective endeavors.
The power of friendship.
Yeah, exactly. Collective endeavors. Mind your manners.
Hey, a little tea is good for the viewers. You know,
I suppose that. So, you guys heading back then?
That's me. It's Rich.
Look, no metagame here. No metagame fist pumps across the table.
Sorry, we got
Yeah,
beat.
that wasn't on camera. You can't.
Gotta stay in.
My bad.
Gotta stay in character. Are you heading back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think she made it past.
In the daylight, did we see this fucking post they put up?
I think it's further out.
It's further down.
Okay.
Thrud lets them get a good 50, 70 feet away before
Okay.
she starts to meander back to the place because she is hungry.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk with fucking Lollipop. Hey, listen, dude. What the fuck's the problem, dude?
I don't know.
You guys are fucking.
I wasn't really listening to you two.
Fine.
You guys just fucking went off.
What do you think? You think she would have wandered further? You would have seen her, right?
I don't know. So supposedly Thrud saw her.
Yeah, we left like
With
3
someone
minutes.
else.
Yeah, we left 3 minutes after.
I don't know. Okay. I walked out last night. I thought I'd be fine wandering down the road. I got some
you weren't.
skills. I wasn't. I was in over my head.
Yeah.
Made okay. I got a fucking smack on the wrists.
Look, man. Apparently, I'm in over my.
But
head,
I
too,
survived.
So.
But Brec disappeared. Now
In the middle of the night,
How you doing back there, Thrud?
I'm still steaming, thank you very much, you young
Okay.
little fuckers.
Great. No one cares.
Let's go back to the bar.
Time's passing. You
See
guys
if
are
she's
walking.
there. Let's get you some food.
If I don't get some sausage soon, I'm going to be very angry with everyone.
Hey, yo, sausage? Or like,
Did we get back?
Yeah, about 2 hours passes, and about 7 a.m., you find yourselves walking into the Crooked House. Now, things are much different now that you've been gone for probably close to 3.5, 4 hours. There are smells emanating from the kitchen. The smells of, meats cooking, smells of freshly brewed coffee. Like, the smells are fantastic.
Circe sits down at one of the tables closer to the hearth.
Circe?
Circe. Thrud.
Thrud.
You're really awful.
like, damn, am I having
You're
an out-of-body
retired tonight,
experience?
aren't you?
Did you take your vitamin pill today?
Oh my god.
That's fucked.
You want me to get somebody down here to check your pulse?
Oh,
Perhaps I should have had some more caffeine.
you need a little
after-
wellness visit?
I'm going straight up to Yomar.
He sees you and he's
Hey,
like,
bud.
"Morning."
Hey, have you seen Remy, the sick one from yesterday? With the horns.
Sorry, with the small one with the horns.
Yeah.
I have not.
She went wandering off in the middle of the night with some random person.
Maybe she's having a little fun.
I hope so.
That's what he said.
It's a vibrant community. You never know.
Can I get some ale in this tankard?
By all means, takes the tankard from you,
Does he sound like a chef?
pulls the tap, throws it over to you, and he's like,
Thanks, man. You think anybody would have been around that I could ask them?
Yes, so you look around the room, and there are several patrons at this point. You do notice that Hectes is in the room. He's not setting up to play. He's quietly sitting at a table. He has a very large mug of what appears to be a tea. There's a small chain hanging out of the mug that he has, so something's steeping in the hot liquid. He doesn't seem to notice you. He's kind of sitting 3/4 view, looking towards the other end of the building, but his back is sort of toward you. Several farmers in the room, a couple of tables that are just one person sitting alone, a couple tables with 2 or 3, but overall not nearly as crowded as it was last night.
Can I go back up to the room and just make sure, check on Circe and see if Remy's there?
Yes. So you've got your ale. You're sitting at a table. Bran, you head back upstairs. You head into the room where Circe was, and there's no sign of Remy in the room. But you reach over and you put your hand on Circe's head, and Circe's on fire. Like, I'm talking like hotter than, and
That
Circe's also
fucking-
pale and very clammy.
The fucking Deegan is a fucking load of shit.
Quack. I'm gonna move
All right.
to Hectes in
I'm
the
gonna-
meantime.
I gotta sweat that fever out. Bro.
I'm gonna go back down, and I'm gonna find Thrud at the table. And Thrud just went up to the room to see if Remy was there. She ain't. I don't know where the fuck she went. But Circe is fucking on fire, burning up. She's worse than she was. I think we might have to actually find someone that can really help her. Not that fucking Joe Schmo that came in last night.
That hippie with the Remy lob that he put on their faces. I don't
Yeah.
know what it was that he did, but it was weird. I don't think it was worth their time.
So we know
far
of
as-
one healer in town.
I
But
moved
we
up
do
to
also have
Hectes.
a missing Remy.
You're gonna go see Hectes? All right.
Well, the fawn is really of no concern to me at this point, especially since someone has gotten so sensitive around it. I'm not everyone's mother, as contrary to popular belief, so fine, let's go see what we can do for Circe.
Okay.
Shall I find a wagon to put her in, and I'll roll her back into town and take her to the healer?
Do we have a wagon?
I don't know. But if I have to find one, I will.
I'm not strong. I don't think I would be any help carrying her.
Not strong.
0.
But she's not.
She's very slight, yes.
Yeah.
Fine.
We can maybe do it.
What do you say to Hectes?
Hey, bud.
How's it going this morning?
Not good.
Tell me about your troubles.
Have you seen Remy?
Remy, I'm not sure I know who that is.
The little one with horns.
I don't
I
think
think we've been introduced. I'm sorry. Is it a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, she disappeared in the middle of the night with some person at like 4 a.m.
Interesting. I'm an early riser, but not at 4 a.m. Is her health okay? How is your other friend too?
They're burning up. They're doing worse. Remy was better, but I don't know her state as she left in.
Deegan had expressed to me some concern about one member of your party being beyond what he might have been able to help you with. There's another that I could probably call on that would absolutely be able to help you, but it won't be inexpensive.
It's fine. We'll pay what we have to.
His name is Naren Fay. He's a druid. He's probably about 10 miles from here. We could have him summoned. We could send a rider out to pick him up, but he's a strange one. He doesn't take payment in gold or silver. He prefers different types of herbal materials, if you will. A popular one with him is a mushroom called Cone of Lotusia. Now, Cone of Lotusia, is anybody familiar with that? Do you know this?
Am I?
Are you?
Yeah.
You might be. Roll a medicine.
know.
Roll a
Maybe.
medicine check for me, or roll a nature check or a medicine check, whatever you prefer.
Neither one's that great, but 13.
13. It's the words have crossed your path. You've never seen it before, and you've never had it in your possession.
Don't know about it.
Hectes.
Oh, I'm not even there. Sorry.
I mean, that's okay. You can hear the conversation because you're at a
Oh,
table
yeah,
nearby.
I'm over with Thrud.
You can
so-
hear them talking. Deegan might have Cone of Lotusia. He's got a lot of resources. But an ounce of Cone of Lotusia will set you back 50 gold pieces. That would be the minimum amount, I believe, that Naren Fey would take for his services. But I promise you this. If there is a way to heal your friend, I believe that Naren Fey could probably pull it off.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That sick friend is not as important as the one that's missing right now.
Fair enough. Well, unfortunately, I don't have somebody that can see where your friend is.
Do you know anybody that like hangs around at night?
Well, I spend a good amount of time here. That late at night at 4 o'clock in the morning, it would be hard. I mean, I do know that the doors to the building are typically open.
Okay.
So anybody could come in.
I'm imagining Thrud and Tryfon. They've got their backs to each other, separate tables. I'm at a table with Thrud. Just gonna kind of over to Tryfon. Where is Deegan now?
Where's Deegan now?
Yeah, Remy has she's got a little itch for some medicinal type things.
It's true. It's true. Where's Deegan?
Well, my guess is Deegan's sleeping out in the field somewhere. That's usually where he spends the night.
Could you take me to his usual spots?
He's got a few. We could probably check them out.
It's of the utmost importance.
He grabs a hold of his
Should we
tea,
send for the
takes a
druid?
big sip, looks up at Yolmar, and he's like, I'll bring the mug back. And Yolmar's like... So he gets up and he's like, come on, let's go for a walk.
Thanks.
And he takes you out of the building and out into the fields and begins, meandering through some of the rows of the wheat. What are you guys up to?
I hope he's old yellering you.
We
Be salty.
we were just gonna send for the druid, but they seem to have just walked out.
Well, you could catch him as he's walking by.
Get a
Todd's getting pissed at it. Okay.
So good though.
Well, I'm unconscious.
Put him in a bowl. It's like
We don't have another bowl.
having
Where's
fireworks under the microphone, for fuck's sake.
Just pour it in.
I'm sorry, what did you
So-
say,
Do you want to
Circe?
get a bowl?
No, sorry. Unless you want to go get a bowl.
I can live without this.
What do you think, Thrud?
Thrud taps the Dragonborn on its way out.
He stops and he's like, hello, friend.
What were you saying about this druid healer? How do we send word to them?
Naren Fey, I can ask Yolmar to send a rider to go rouse him. I'm sure sometimes he's difficult to find, but I'm sure we could get him back here by lunchtime.
It would be prudent, I think.
You'll need to have payment for him. He's
Yeah.
a bit particular and a bit odd, I will admit.
Did I overhear you speaking of that friend of yours who had the very ineffective papoose of herbal treatment that he put on the girls?
Deegan has a very good heart, and he does have some minimal healing capabilities. My guess is that if your friends are still sick, that it just may have been beyond his scope. But yes, he will likely have some resources that you can buy from him.
All right. Well, let's go find the drug dealer so we can pay off the crazy druid.
All right. So all of you go out into the field together?
Yes.
Hectes takes you out to the field, and you wander through some of the grasses, and there's a patch of trees on the far end of the one field that Hectes instinctively seems to start walking towards. As you close in on it, you do notice that there is what appears to be a stretched piece of oiled canvas tied to two trees and then staked into the ground like a small sort of temporary shelter. Hectes comes around and he's like, hey, Deegan, you Are you decent? Deegan, are you there? And all of a sudden you hear something rustling. You see this dreadlocked head stick its head out from behind the thing. He's like, hey. He's like, these guys lost one of their companions last night, the one with the horns. Have you seen her? No, man, I haven't seen her.
Fuck.
Where'd she go? Did you see her?
She started walking away at 4 a.m.
She left the building?
Yeah.
Are you certain?
I don't know.
I saw her wandering down the stairs with another figure. I could not make out who the other thing was, but...
Hey, man, I'm sure she's okay. Like, this is like a cool place. I sleep out in the night all the time. It's gonna be fine.
Do you know anyone that could track?
Tracker? Oh, my God. I do some tracking, but I'm not very good at it.
I'm gonna, like, contain my frustration and just kind of, like, turn away from him so I don't punch him in the face.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Hectez, you playing tonight? I am. It's good money. These adventurers might have another need for your services. Yeah, dude. What do you need? I got what you need. What do you want?
We need, apparently, to be able to pay off a druid. A real healer.
Oh,
Yes.
the Narenfey.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let this.
Yeah, man. He's good. He's real good.
Apparently, better than some.
So you need to pay him in like something, right?
Yes. Do you have the mushrooms? The cone mushrooms?
I know what he wants, man. I'm friends with him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I'm sure you hook him up quite a bit.
It's just what we do, What do you need?
Me,
You
or is
wanna-
everybody around here just like off in their own little loopy lands? They're either working the fields with great perfection, or they're just making songs and making merriment and sleeping under oilcloths.
Deegan turns to Branmorn and just kind of looks at him and says, "Yeah, I got something that can loosen her up a little bit, It's like,
Yeah, I think she needs that.
We got distracted. She needs a sausage.
I bet she does. Anyway, so Narenfey lacks a couple of things. I got some Cone Latusia, which is definitely a favorite. It's very rare, though.
Yes, that is what I've heard that he would take for his payments.
I
So
can give you an ounce for 75 gold.
75 gold.
Damn,
yeah.
your boy said it was 50.
Yeah.
Who said it was 50 gold?
Hectes.
Hectes, why are you,
Well, clearly you're trying to get one up on us in our time of need, which I do not appreciate, especially in the morning before I've had any sausage.
Dick.
Wow, man, she's really wound up tight.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Damn.
But also, fuck you.
God damn. What'd I do?
He's going to blame you for losing his friend for him. That's what he does.
Don't fucking speak for me.
I'm going
too
to.
late.
He's
I'm
trying to
going
take
to
one up on
attempt
us.
this. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to attempt this, but just I'm trying to keep a nice, calm.
You seem to be doing a
atmosphere.
really good
Yeah.
job of that.
This is what Lollipop does. Lollipop doesn't like confrontation.
Right.
I'm gonna try and go kind of start getting into the shoulders of Thrud. Just a little massage.
Don't you even try to loosen me
No, I'm
up.
gonna try.
Roll persuasion.
I'm gonna try.
Roll
I'm just gonna
persuasion.
walk up.
Roll
just be like,
persuasion.
Thrud,
on these.
Yeah, Careless Whisper comes ringing through the
Oh
trees.
fuck! It's in that one.
Thrud takes her hammer out of her side belt and wraps you on the knuckles with it.
Okay. I was just trying to ease the situation.
No, it's not the
here.
time.
Were you playing Careless
I
Whisper on a
apologize.
kazoo?
Yes.
Where's Brec? That's one of his songs that he plays all the time.
Oh, really?
They play on the kazoo all the
You hear
time.
that, Brec? We need you. All right. Deegan kind of looks at me. He's like, "Hey, man, I was trying to help you. It's like,
Give us the mushroom for 50 gold.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
It's what it's worth. It's what we need. If you do this, I will not break your feet.
whoa, easy. You don't have to get like that.
It's like that.
It's already like that because someone else started picking at scabs first thing in the morning.
You picked at my fucking
I
scab.
did not pick at anything. I picked you up. I woke you up. I told you that your little girlfriend is gone.
Not my fucking girlfriend.
Or daddy's girl or whatever
You
it is.
stupid broad.
I'm gonna go back.
I'm not fucking around.
Please.
Oh man!
You are so fucking lucky.
I bet I am.
You are so fucking lucky.
What was the roll there, Thrud? What was the roll for?
You're a cleric. You got calm emotions you could cast on yourself over here?
No.
Deegan steps between the two of you, and he kind of just places a real gentle hand on you, and he's like, "Look, man, it's not worth it. Okay, you guys are like friends. Like I saw you come in here. You got washed in the tub together.
Deegan.
It's all right.
See, that's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. Just.
You know, you should I should give you something because you feel like you got like some tension. You know,
He's a little
sporting
stressed.
that iron horn.
He's a
you're
little-
dangerous.
Deegan. I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face in 5 seconds
Probably
if you
won't
don't give
feel
us
it
that
'cause
shit
I'm
for
flying,
50
but-
gold.
What?
We want the mushroom for 50 gold.
This is like extortion.
No, it's quite the opposite. You were extorting us of your prices were being jacked up because you knew that we were in need. So, once again, are you going to give us the mushroom for the 50 gold pieces or not?
Roll intimidation or persuasion.
Can it be advantage
fucking
because
intimidation.
we were both doing it?
You can help. Yeah.
It was a 4.
Cruz as fuck. I think you were a little distracted.
15.
With the shoulder rub.
15.
Intimidation.
Well, you probably, as you're doing this, had some kind of weird wardrobe malfunction. Something happened to throw off the whole weight of your intimidation. Tryfon
Breastplate fell
steps in and says what he says, and Deegan's just like, "Oh man, all right, God, chill. This is like ridiculous. I get assaulted in the morning. I'm like, it's a beautiful morning. I'm laying here
You're not
sleeping."
assaulted yet.
What?
Yet is crazy.
Give me the gold. Oh, what? Now you don't have the money? Is
Wait.
this the part where I get told
Who's
you don't
giving the
have money?
gold?
Are we all chipping in on
Mama
it?
Thrud
You just-
will take 50 gold.
You just
and
motion
put it
to us.
into
Want to
Deegan's
fucking
hand.
split it, I guess.
Do we want to split it? What do we?
It's already been
Mama
solved.
Thrud
It's
just
done.
threw out 50.
It's done. So keep it into your pants and shut it up. Let's get the mushrooms and do what we need to do.
He takes the gold and he puts it in a small pouch on his side. He fiddles around with another pouch on the side of his belt, opens it up, pulls out a small sprig of these beautiful lavender conical shaped mushrooms that have a white underside to them. They're actually really quite gorgeous, and hanging down from the edges are all these little wisps of like white. They're perfect. He pulls them out of a little pouch. They're just starting to get dried. He like
Hairs on that.
lays it out and he's like, "You got something to put this in?"
Don't you have a cup?
A tankard? It's full of ale.
He's standing in a field with a full beer.
You don't have anything to put it in?
Trying to intimidate.
It's actually a healing potion now.
Oh God.
No, actually.
Didn't you say that necklace could open? That necklace I got?
No, that wasn't a locket.
Okay.
It wouldn't have been big enough to hold this anyway.
Nobody's got a thing.
I still have this location thing on
Nobody's got a thing going on.
in a field.
Oh yeah.
It's not working though. This is, there we go.
I'll just
lots
make
I got
noises
empty
in the
water
background.
skin.
You can do that.
Can I put in the empty water skin?
In an empty water skin?
Yeah.
It's gonna be kind of hard to get out from there.
Ball bearings in it. So what am I going to do with all my balls?
You got a container, man?
You don't have it.
What'd you just take it out of?
You just took it out of my hide, dude, because I was supposed to get 75 gold fees for this. Now I'm down 25 gold, and now
thought
you
he just
want me to
said
give you a
70.
container?
He's all over the ice, this crazy hippie man.
You got anything? I don't want to mess it up. For
I'll
the
give
man.
you silver
It goes
piece for your
behind
thing.
the oil skin thing, and he comes out with a small piece of parchment paper. He folds it in half. He
Don't
folds
crush it,
again.
man.
It's okay if it gets crushed. He's gonna pulverize it anyway.
Yeah, but it looks so pretty.
Yeah, I know. And I appreciate you loving that beauty, okay? Like, that's really cool.
So what does it do?
What does it do? Oh, it's good.
You serious, dude?
But
Hey, whoa.
Think
Maybe it'll
more
calm
important
you
shit
down.
to do than talk about fucking plants?
Why don't you
What
go look
does
for
it do?
Remy?
so
What
this
does it do?
mushroom, the reason this mushroom is so desirable is there's this group of druids. They call themselves the True Children.
Oh.
And what they do, and I think this is so cool, and I can't do it, which kind of upsets me a little bit, right? But what they do is they lay face down on the earth and they feel this resonating vibration. You know, like the same vibrations that like Hectes and I talk about when we're sitting around a campfire at night, but they truly feel it surge through their body, right? And what they're doing is they're listening to that communication that's vibrating all through all rooted creatures, right? But here's the thing, is when you've got the cone of Lotusha and you pulverize it up into a powder and you mix it with just the right quantity of like an amber, liquefied amber, right? And you ingest that, for almost 2 hours, you are able to communicate across that network. So let's say you have another druid on the other side of the continent that's a true child, and they're laying face down on the ground. They can actually speak to one another through all of that. So they use it like a communication. It's fantastic. But it costs you. Obviously, it's discounted right now.
Our friend's a druid.
Which one? The horns?
The one missing, yeah.
Really? Is she a true child?
She got a book on that.
She's expressed interest.
Yeah.
Never heard of a book on that before. Narenfae is a true child. Strange group they are. But aren't we all to some degree? Anyway, man, I got the money. Not all of it, but you got the mushrooms. So I'm gonna go back to bed now, if that's okay with all of you.
I'm not here.
We cool?
Yeah, you're half dead.
Circe
Looking
is
over at
taking
you and I'm
down
just
the
like, I
whole
said nothing. Are we cool?
We're cool, man. Sorry for the little
I'm
frustrations
gonna turn around and walk back.
with some of the party members.
Man, what is your name?
Panties in a fucking
Branmorn.
twist.
Branmorn? You keep that vibe, Branmorn. I like that about
Thanks,
you.
man.
Yeah. You
I'm
got
gonna slip him 10 gold as I go to walk away.
That's
You
very
know what?
sweet.
I appreciate that. You hit me up if you need anything.
All right.
All right? Kind of gives you like a quick like slide of the hand and crawls back behind his oiled skin and goes back to sleep.
Grab his dick and twist it.
You trying to fuck this guy, dude?
No. Bran has no relationship to gold, like at all.
Interesting.
So-
Fay boy.
Interesting.
Just kind of tossing it out.
Well played. You want an inspiration coin for that?
I don't know.
I think you kind of deserve one. I like that.
You're-
Can you catch it?
I don't know. Ah, nope, I failed.
All right. Well,
It's under there.
we
We'll
know
get
where it is.
We'll get it.
If you need it, we'll recall it.
It's down.
Nicely done.
Okay.
Am I
let's-
going? Or are you going? You got it.
I'm gonna start.
Up there.
I'm gonna start knocking on doors.
Sorry. Thank you.
Inside the building.
Let's go get you a sausage.
Okay, you
That
head
was
back
a
to the
little-
crooked house. As you walk in, Yolmar
Nothing to
pops
move.
over to talk to
Right now.
Hectes.
Okay.
For
Sorry.
a figurative sense.
I was trying to calm you down. Sorry to touch you.
That's all right. I understand your intentions.
Okay.
Yolmar comes over as you walk in and says to Hectes, we sent somebody out to find Narenfae. Hectes is like, thank you. You sit down for a little leftover pile of bangers in the bard from the night before, because they keep some of that warm from the night before,
Yes.
which is nice because it kind of marinates for a little while and gets a good
So
full
it's
flavor.
better after the next day.
Totally.
Yes.
That's definitely one of those dishes.
The caramelized onions and the things with the yes.
And I'm assuming, Bran, that you're sitting with Thrud. Okay. You spend some time banging on doors. There's 7 floors in this place. You start on first
Do what
floor.
we gotta do, baby.
Okay. It's about 8:30 in the morning. First door you bang on. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing. Boom, 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 boom.
Fucking Minotaur.
You hear this.
Beating down doors.
You hear this, like, something crashes in the room, right? And then all of a sudden, you hear two latches on the door, and it opens up, and there is this, like, lithe, human, muscular dude standing there, like, just totally
This
in the
is great.
buff. And he's like, what? And he kind of goes like this. What?
Dude,
What?
you see anybody sneak out of here at 4 a.m.?
I just fucking went to sleep.
You just went to sleep?
Yeah.
So you've been up.
All night.
Did you see anybody leave here at 4 a.m.? Sneak around.
No.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Nat 1.
Nat 20.
Fuck
Blind
yes.
is a fucking bad.
First nat 20 of the night.
Where's Nat 1 of the night?
Well, technically not, because the
I
last
had one.
nat one
Oh, my bad.
saved your life.
What do I take from my insight check?
What do you take from it?
Yeah.
I mean, you really don't get much from a nat 1, and I just rolled for the sake of rolling, honestly. This guy doesn't look like he has any information to give you. He looks genuinely pissed. Although, as you're standing there looking down on him, and you're able to see clearly right over his head, you see a little bit of movement in the room. And so you kind of like glance past, and you notice that there are two halfling females rustling around in the bed in there.
I'm just kind of be like, hey, do your thing, brother. My bad.
My thing was sleeping, okay?
All right, my bad.
Slams the door in your face.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Things and over it.
Fair enough. I'm moving on. Next door.
Okay. You spend some time moving throughout the building. Some of the doors get answered, other doors do not. How long do you want to spend doing this?
This is not something I can.
Easily give up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I hear you.
Yeah. I mean, what is he gonna do? Sit at the bar and fucking relax? There's no fucking way.
Okay. So you're desperately moving about the building, getting a bunch of mixed reactions. Occasionally, someone is very concerned, sees your desperation, tries to accommodate you on some level, but ultimately, the place was pretty empty at that hour, and you're not getting a lot of information here. Okay? A couple of people said similar things to Deegan, and that they were like, you know, it's a pretty gentle area. I'm sure that your friend is fine. You get a little bit of that. No one seems to be like throwing an intense amount of concern to you.
Okay.
yet. So
I guess after I've kind of gone throughout the place, I would make my way down.
one thing you do notice in this search is that this hotel's almost full. Which, you know, this is a pub in the middle of a field. Why? You've got 7 floors of rooms, and almost every door you knock on, someone answers.
That's fucking sus.
Is there I mean, I'm not there, but is there a distinct... Are they all farmers?
Yeah, is there like a distinct look to everybody? Do I get like a vibe of like who's staying here?
It's a variety of people. Nobody appears to be like, there don't appear to be any nobles, but this is not a place the farmers tend to stay. They have their own places that they stay. So this appears to be a combination of what might be travelers, common folk. Yeah, nobody really sticks out as being of a particular type, as if there's like some kind of strange, you know, like a tabaxi convention nearby or something.
Sarah?
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
All right. I note that.
Although now I'm sort of regretting as a DM not building in a tabaxi convention in the town, and every room is filled with a cat.
There's always time.
Mark my words, there's going to be a tabaxi convention.
If we don't run into some type of furries at some point,
then it's not a real
Convention.
D&D
And
campaign.
it's not really happening.
No.
I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna buy 6 beers,
Sorry's right there.
and I'm gonna go sit with the fucking crew.
Beers.
Okay. So with these mugs all clasped in your hands, you kind of walk over to the table, set them down, and plop yourself down in the chair.
Yeah, I'm drinking.
Is all for you?
You want one?
Maybe. Thanks.
No.
No luck?
No fucking luck, dude. No fucking luck. This place is fucking full, though. Fucking full to the brim. Every door
Really?
had someone in there. Huh. Nobody knew anything. Just my fucking luck, dude.
Strange that this is full in a large cornfield.
Very fucking strange. Yeah.
So you spend some time. You have a little breakfast. You consume 6 beers. Roll a Constitution
You
saving
consume
throw
5.
for me.
Yes. 5.
23.
I took
Lollipop
one of
took
those.
one.
Oh, you took one? Fine. 23? Okay, you're fine. You're hardly feeling anything. Everybody roll perception checks for me.
Let's roll the nat 1 again.
I'm not
I'm gonna get to you. Don't worry.
Oh, look at that. 1 to a 20.
Oh.
So that's 23, not 20.
Okay.
18.
18.
With a +0.
That went on an
It
adventure.
was, yeah, sure did.
Holy shit.
Was it a perception roll?
Yeah.
21.
21. You very, very audibly are listening to, or tune into, I should say, the table next to you, where there's now 5 farmers sitting around the table, heartily eating a really nice breakfast, sipping coffee, and they're having just general conversation about, stuff related to this town. And you hear one of them talk about the upcoming sewing festival. And they get into a discussion about this event that is coming. One of them says, yeah, they can throw us parties all they want. At the end of the day, we still take the shit end of the stick in this whole deal. But, I guess I'll take the free food and the entertainment, but doesn't make me feel any better about the situation. The other one was kind of like, well, I kind of like it. It's, it's not bad and all because, I feel like to some degree for them to go through all this trouble, they must really appreciate us. And the other one's like, what, are you some kind of fucking idiot? Like you don't see through their plan? This is all just like bread and circus. They're like, they appease you with one party and you spend the whole year working for them while they sit on their throne. But that's fine. He's like, I don't know. I still kind of like it. I think it's okay. I have a good time at it. So they're having this conversation, and you guys are kind of like leaning in and listening to it. They sound like they're, relatively well-meaning, friendly people. That's what your perception roll got you.
Oh, okay.
You waiting for more?
Yeah.
You want more?
Yeah, I was waiting for more.
Thrud leans in and says, pardon me, I could not help but overhearing. You're talking about a sewing festival?
Sewing fest. Like I've been telling my friends, I think it's okay. Yeah, it's a good time. Have you not been?
No. we
You're
have
not
I've
staying here for that?
That's not why we have come. Is that why most of the people that are here are for this festival of the Stitch?
It's a big event. Yeah, it happens every year. So what happens?
It's an annual thing.
It's an annual event, yes.
Tell me a little more about it.
Well, it's lovely. So what they do is they have, first of all, they have wonderful entertainment. So they've got everything from kind of like jugglers and, entertainers that dance, and there's all kinds of music. There's a big tent that gets set up with music. And then there's the food. And of course, most of the food comes from the farms. I understand that, and that's supposed to be a bad thing. But they bring in some of the better chefs from North Veritas, to cook up a huge feast, and there are long tables set up right? And so it's basically a festival to celebrate the sowing of the seeds because we're going to be getting into the next planting season. And so we sort of on some level, it's sort of seen as this kind of like, you know, a blessing of the fields and that whole thing. There's an official ceremony that's got like a blessing of the fields, but then it's a party, right? And so we have a good time at it. Most of the people, they hate the event because it's the Darwitches that pay for it, right? And of course, nobody likes them. But I say, hey, if they're willing to give back something, I'll take it. I'll take it. I got to work anyway, right? So why
So
not?
you might as well reap the benefits.
Sure. One other guy who's sitting there, he kind of like shakes his head and he's like, I don't know, I don't feel so good about it. I sit there and I jam a big fat turkey leg in my mouth and I watch that old bitch sit back and look at all of us with all her disdain and her fancy clothes, and I sit there with the grease and giblets dripping down my beard, and I'm just like, man, I'd shove this thing right down your gullet if I could.
This bitch, is she the one-eyed one?
Yeah, Catherine Darwich. You don't know Catherine Darwich?
We are somewhat new
She's not
to
in here, what I care.
So she keeps a tight leash in this area, yes?
Yeah, some call it that. They call it a tat leash, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. It's basically this, you know, we pay this giant tax through our labor and all the money we got to give to her. She reaps all the benefits from the land and we work our asses off. Same old story.
And she does nothing for it.
Well, she throws this nice party.
It's barely anything.
And according to her, she has, you know, like our best interests in mind in keeping the land fertile and sowed properly, and so that we can keep on farming.
Sounds like she does not much but talk.
Well, you know, she's not exactly very nice, but the other one that's sitting there looks up and he goes, yeah, but don't forget, we get endless supplies of food. You know, lots of people are hungry, and we're never hungry. Like, we got all the food we want, right? We might not be rolling in gold, but we certainly are not hungry. The other guy's like, I don't know, given the chase, I'd probably take some money, so I'd go buy my own food and have a little bit left over to do what I want with. Anyway, what are you guys doing in town?
Well, currently we are looking for a friend.
Well, there's lots of people to make friends with around here.
Well, no, we already have this friend. She's gone missing.
Oh, you lost your friend.
Yes.
No, it's not hard to do. A lot of fields out there. I'm sure she's fine. I don't think anything's wrong with her. I don't know. What happens if you don't find her? Well, if you never find her?
Someone will definitely freak out.
Howdy. He don't say much, do he?
Not today.
Well, sowing festival's free. You could hang around for that.
And when does this festival begin?
Starts the day after tomorrow.
So would Lady Darwich be here for that then? The entire time?
Yes, that is one of the few times she comes to not collect money from us.
How often does she collect your money?
Once a month. She comes down with her husband once a month. She tallies the books, she looks at the inventory, she collects the taxes, and then she rides off in her nice little wagon back up to her big estate. So the conversation's been going on for a little while, and it's not long before you see Yolmar, kind of like you see him sort of, and Hectes and Yolmar have a moment across the room where they glance at each other, and Yolmar puts a glass down and he comes over to the table and he's just like, I just thought I'd let you know that Naren Face here, we made it back. So he won't come in the building. You gotta go outside to him. Kind of an odd fellow.
Is this a druid thing where he does not like to be enclosed?
I'm just gonna leave it to you seeing the man to understand what I'm talking about.
Very well.
Wanna go get her?
Well, why don't we go talk to him first? I mean, should we just drag Circe out?
We can meet him first.
Let's meet him first.
You guys get up, you say goodbye to the farmers. The farmers kind of like nod, send you on your way. You get up from the table and you head back outside the building. As you step down off the 3 steps off the front porch, you turn left to the similar space to where you had seen the tubs the day before outside the watering hole. And there, standing in this sort of cart path, is at first what you don't think is a man. You see this 6-foot-tall mound of mud and twigs. And then upon closer examination, you notice that the mud and twigs have hanging in it an endless stream of lanyards and like straps that hang from him, and attached to them are countless small leather pouches, bags made out of sewn leaves, twigs that stick out. You notice at the top of this mound is a particularly sort of vertical sort of array of twigs and sticks that stick out of it. And then, as you focus on this a little bit, you notice that there is a very sort of prominent brown, gray, and white beard that is completely caked with mud and leaves. And nestled between this entire mess of flora are these two crystal blue eyes just staring at you. And he sees you guys come out, and you approach and walk up to him. And he looks at you and he says, I heard that you need help with somebody who's in need of healing.
Yeah, we got a sick friend.
I can be of assistance, but I'm not permitted in the building. So can you bring them to me?
Yeah, but
Are they well enough to come out here?
we can carry him.
We will bring her to you, carrier.
Is there something for payment?
We heard you enjoyed the mushrooms, the
Depends
cones.
on the cones.
Yes,
Cone.
yes, the cones of
Lutugia.
Yes,
You have this?
we do.
Could I see it?
Let them see it.
We'll open up the parchment.
As he reaches out, you see little crusty chunks of mud fall away from him and gather on the ground. The occasional leaf falls. The twigs actually sort of rattle and crackle on his head as he kind of like clacks forth and sticks out a hand that, if it weren't for the impossibly long fingernails that stick out in this kind of yellowish white color, you wouldn't even recognize it as a hand. It just looks like a slab paw of mud, fuzz, and sticks. And you place the mushrooms in it, and he stares at it for an impossibly long time, and he then closes the hand, draws it into the mass, and it vanishes.
Why aren't you allowed in?
I don't allow my feet to leave the surface of the earth. Buildings such as this create a disconnection.
Makes total sense.
I'm picking up what he's throwing
That
down.
makes total sense.
It's very grounding.
One would say.
Thrud goes upstairs and collects Circe.
Moments later, you emerge with Circe in your arms, and as you come back out, you missed what Bran and Tryfon both saw, but you all of a sudden see Naren Faye, after he puts the mushrooms in his pocket, kneel down on the ground and stretch out on the ground and lay flat against the earth. His face is face down on the earth, and now, rather than a very impossibly tall mound of mud and sticks, he looks like a compost pile laying in the driveway.
All right.
You emerge from the building, Circe cradled in your arms, and you see this spectacle, and he hasn't moved.
He's busy. It's
Did you
also-
give him the mushrooms already?
He took them when I showed up
Come
to
to
him.
mother.
This also makes complete sense.
If he beats us out of the
getting
healing
high in
because
the
he's
zone.
talking to someone that through his mushroom happy
He's
highway of
insane.
networking.
I'm gonna like poke him. Hey, man.
Sir?
You got stuff to do.
As you poke, there's an audible sort of like the crackle of dried leaves and sticks. It's like, and he does kind of move a little bit, and he just kind of mutters into the dirt. He says, "Place the sick one on the ground next to me."
They placed a sick one on the ground next to him.
Thrud lays Circe on the ground next to him.
You're laid down beside this large pile of leaves and sticks, and there is actually, for a moment, you've sort of been jostled awake a little bit. You're kind of mildly aware of what's going on. And as this happens, you feel this uncomfortable, prickly sharp sensation of all of this stuff that's sort of sticking you in the side. And a few moments later, you all could swear that you hear or feel, and you're unable to discern which one of those it is. This resonating hum. It's like and it appears to be emanating from this mound that is Nerenfe, right? And then with that, you actually look a little bit closer at Nerenfe's form, and you notice that some of the lighter weight leaf forms that are there begin to float just above his body. And then just as the vibration of this gets to a height where it's like, there's this momentary flash, and the leaves that were floating fall back down to him. And this fantastically restorative power washes over your feverish, completely lethargic body. And you're almost sort of like feel like you're drinking in this clarity as everything begins to sort of become very sort of bright. The air smells good, and your chills from your fever almost instantaneously subside. It's almost as if everything has been drawn out of you.
I'm just like, am I laying face down?
No, he would have laid you down however he could. You're probably on your back. They
Gotcha.
wouldn't have laid you face down because that just seems wrong.
I'm sort of just like, I'm laying down and I feel this. I'm just like,
Thank God you're not underwater.
Yeah. There she is. There she is. How you feeling there?
weirdest dream that I was a fucking unicorn. Oh,
All right.
Wow.
what the fuck?
Yeah. You can say that again.
Why am I out here?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever
Good
like
that you're
sleep
feeling
and
better, though.
forget that you exist? Like you blacked out?
You were quite under for a very long time.
It's fucking crazy.
What's the last thing you remember?
Fuck if I know.
Is he still laying down?
I'm like sitting
He's
up.
still, yeah, but Nerenfe is still
Oh,
face
okay.
down on the ground.
No, that's what I was asking
Yes,
about the druid.
he's still
not
face down on the ground.
Circe.
There's still a pile next to where
Do I
Circe
see
was
him?
laying.
He died.
Yeah, you look over and you see him.
But do I think it's...
It looks to you like a pile, like somebody
Yeah.
raked the lawn.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start standing up. You know, a little wobbly.
Kind of like inspect them to see if they're looking better.
Who?
Skin wise and like.
Circe?
Yeah, temperature.
Yeah,
wise.
Circe looks amazing. Circe looks amazing.
Welcome back.
I think we're going to take a break right here.
You good?
All right.
Break.
All right, break time. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
Word.
All right, we're back. We left off with Circe being revived by Nerenfe in the field. He's still laying there. What are we doing?
Oh, I'm asking you because you're like, yeah, glad you're back. I'm immediately picking up on those 5 spidey senses. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, you good?
No, man. No. Remy decided to take a gander at 4 a.m. and disappear.
Oh, well, that's stupid.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
Why would anybody get up in the middle? Sorry. Why would anybody get up in the middle of the fucking night and leave
What would
without
you say
telling
about
anyone?
me?
It's not the only one.
Really?
Fun Time over here decided to take a fucking stroll
Really?
and got fucked up.
Fun time.
How many
The
nicknames
fucking
are you gonna give me?
glowworm going out at midnight.
Yeah, got jumped by a bunch of goblins.
No fucking wonder. You're a fucking circus. I'm sorry. It's
All right,
been.
maybe I gotta tone it down a
I
little
swallowed
bit.
some shit.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
did.
I'm spewing a bit more.
I miss
This is
Circe.
the best you have felt in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm fucking pumped and also a bit angry.
Hey, Naren, Faye.
And actually, just as you start to say that, he begins to very slowly pick himself up off the floor, or I should say the ground, and leaves a little bit of a mark in the driveway.
Do I-
Some of his mud and sticks and leaves.
Do I have a weapon on me?
Do you have a weapon on you?
weapon on you.
Not presently. It would be in the room.
Word. Or I'm just gonna I see him stir, I'm like, "Fuck, what the fuck?" And I'm just like, I put my hands out like I'm ready to fucking strike with
Whoa,
fire.
whoa, hey! He saved your
What the
life.
fuck is that?
Should be thanking
It's a
him.
pile of mulch.
He's
Gets
a
up.
healer.
He's a guy. dude.
And this arm extends out from it, completely covered in leaves and sticks, and just touches your shoulder. And he's like, I'm glad you're feeling better. Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet you.
Naren Faye.
I'm Circe.
It's a pleasure. Comes with the territory.
Naren,
Yes.
you don't happen to be able to, like, track other druids?
Track them.
Yeah.
Depends. Are they, you know a druid?
Yeah, they got hooves. So they're pretty, like, trackable.
You mean in terms of like a ranger would track?
Yeah.
No, that's not the way I do things.
How do you do things?
Is your friend a member of the true children by any chance?
Oh, she certainly would like to be, I think.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd
Very
be
interested.
interesting. I could help to possibly recruit her. Where would we find her?
She went missing at 4 a.m.
Well, the druid nature is one of, a love of the earth and the natural elements. It's possible she's just sort of finding fulfillment in the outdoors.
She went to go find this fulfillment with someone else.
Oh, well, that's not something I can necessarily help you with.
You speak like a glacier moves.
Yes, well, age is something that can be celebrated. Yes.
Just observing. No disrespect. I'm gonna get food. I'm just gonna walk inside.
She's just gonna walk away.
Listen, I'm fucking
She's
hungry.
feeling good.
Clearly,
The
she's
last thing
better.
she ate was shit. So
For her to want to eat something else after that is a good sign.
true. Did she get a bath?
Yeah.
Yes.
As Circe walks away, the two of you are talking about whether or not, she's had a bath and
Do I get that?
all of that. Roll perception.
The girls were the first ones to have baths, right?
Yes.
As this is happening.
Yo, that's a 19.
A 19? Yeah, you hear him.
Yeah. I'm just like, fuck you. I walk inside.
What?
What?
Huh?
I'm the
Okay,
friendly
we did
one.
that for
What
fun,
the
I guess. We just
As
say-
all this is sort of
You owe me
unfolding.
50 gold, bitch.
Yeah.
Narenfe bends down on the ground, puts his hands on the ground, and you look over for a second, and you see Verbena run up Narenfe's arm. And Narenfe just kind of reaches out with a crusty paw and strokes the rat's head and looks at it. And all of a sudden you hear him, and he's like, "This is a good thing. This is a good thing." Whispering to the rat.
Uh-huh.
This takes about 2 or 3 minutes. You can see them having a conversation.
We're just sitting there on the edge of our seats for 2 or 3
Watching
minutes.
this. Yes. The rat is staring intently into Naren Faye's eyes. When Naren Faye finishes,
Tryfon's
the
literally.
rat. What's that?
Tryfon's literally like pacing in a fucking
Yeah,
circle,
What the fuck
just
are they
like
saying, dude? What the fuck are they saying?
at the ground.
And as they finish, the rat dashes down Naren Faye's arm, hops onto the ground, and scurries off into the fields.
What the fuck did it say?
Well,
Be nice.
your rat is drunk.
Fucking.
The rat's drunk.
Yes, apparently your rat likes to get into the
Can I follow the rat?
liquor cabinet. You can try. You gonna run and follow the rat?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did the rat say?
Rat told me about your friend. You take off on a dash. I want you to roll 3 survival checks for me.
Whoa.
Yeesh.
First one.
15.
Okay.
You're
Second one.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Oh.
Third one.
Well, don't make me roll another one. Can the nat 20 count
Please.
for like 2?
Nope.
Roll the fucking die.
19.
Okay,
Wow.
you're staying right.
God
You're
damn.
following this rat. This rat is kind of like scurrying along, and you're keeping up with it. Back where you're all standing, Naren Faye kind of says, "Oh, your friend apparently has become an acquaintance of the rat, which
They're
is
friends.
proof that she's in fact a druid." I asked, "Tell me the rat's, is it Verbena, I believe was the rat's name. Is that correct?"
Yes, it does not like to be called Mule anymore.
Yeah, we called him Mule.
Mule. They didn't say mule, it said verbena. It mentioned to me that it was enjoying the bed and sleeping under the covers with your party member, but was unable to find her this morning and said that she was going to go off looking. But odd that a rat should slur its speech.
Fucking.
Bro, the rat knows jack shit.
This is one of the reasons you're able to keep up with the rat so easily, because you do notice that it's bobbing and weaving through the fields in kind of like
He's
a really
running after a
fucked up kind of
drunk-ass
way.
rat.
This is comical.
It's happening.
Bro stumbling.
It's happening. Struggle is real.
Accept it and move on.
Well, this has been an enjoyable experience. Have you,
Oh, I'm inside.
He looks over in your direction, he's like, "Oh, your friend's gone. I hadn't noticed.
She went inside.
I
She
hope
told
she's
us to fuck
okay.
off and get some food.
I'm available to help you at any time. Send for me. I'm south of here, about 10 miles in one of the groves. I know where to be. You know, I should say Yolmar knows where to find me. But if you should need my assistance, or if you would like to consider, you know, hearing stories of, you know, the resonant gift, or if, you know, your friend would like to join the true children, I'm a wealth of information. Enjoy the time."
Word.
Well,
Okay.
good day
Appreciate it.
to all of you.
Just 2 of us right now.
Thank you for your help.
Kind
We're
of
going
like,
to go watch our friend chase rats.
he pulls from inside of his sort of like large mucky stick presence this big staff, which you hadn't seen on him before. It came seemingly out of nowhere. He produces this staff. It's got
His
this,
spine.
looks like it's made of like a yew wood, and it's got this beautiful curled top on it. And he puts it in the ground and like takes a couple of steps. Takes a
Why it
couple
took
of
so
more and slowly disappears around the building.
Word.
Am I getting anywhere?
I mean, look, what's your... Oh, yeah, you're a fighter. Never mind. I was going to say, what's your intelligence? You're running through the field following a rat.
Is it going anywhere?
Yeah, it's you're probably about 150 yards away from the Crooked House pub now, like running through this field.
All right.
And it's kind of like hopping and bobbing and weaving, and every once in a while it stops and it like sniffs the ground and then it goes again.
Okay.
All right?
Beautiful.
Okay. What are we doing?
What do we do now?
Oh, I'm getting food.
This
by
is
the way.
chaos.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a great menu at the Crooked House pub.
Yeah.
Nice lamb shanks dish cooked in a brown beer.
Yeah.
There's an actual soup that they prepare every day over the open fire in this massive iron cauldron on a swing arm called the
We have 2
Vaseline,
days until
which is directly
Saturday.
connected to history. There is also a flaky pastry that's stuffed with a beef and mushroom like compote, and that's called the hobgoblin. There's a couple of other dishes on the menu as well. There's a vegetable stew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there like a person around that can take my order?
Yolmar's behind the bar.
Oh, word.
Yep.
Hey.
Very sort of muscular, professional-looking half-orc. He owns and runs the place, so he's always dressed, very sort of impeccably, but also in a utilitarian sort of way. So he's got an apron tied around his waist and suspenders,
Right.
but he's always very clean-cut and always looks you right in the eye when he talks to you.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna walk up and be like, hey, I just got healed. I don't know. I was sick for days. Yeah, you heard
Yes.
about me?
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
I don't
Naren
fucking
Fey, I
know.
believe, was called for you. Is that correct?
Yeah, and I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know how long it's been, but I'm fucking hungry, and that hobgoblin thing looks amazing.
It's a fantastic choice.
Yeah.
We will
Can
take
I
care
have
of you.
that?
Why don't you grab a seat? I'll prepare that for you.
I'm gonna stand right here. actually,
Fantastic.
and I'm gonna eat it right here.
He ducks behind the bar for a second. There's a swing door that opens up and he disappears for a second.
Yeah.
He comes out a moment later and he's like, it'll be a couple of minutes. Something to drink for you. A nice ale.
You got wine?
I do.
Can I have red?
Absolutely.
Fuck. Yes.
Grabs a nice, large, shapely pewter goblet. Fills it from what looks to be like a very large double magnum bottle. Fills that up. Puts it down on the bar and he's like, a few minutes that'll be ready for you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Glad you're feeling better.
Me too.
Yes.
Me too.
We're still outside.
Yeah.
How far away is Tryfon?
You can spot his large lumbering form just kind of like every once in a while it stops and stands there and then he starts running again and every once in a while you see him, he's running to the left and then he stops and then he's running to the right. He's getting smaller.
Is there any crops that are currently growing, or is it a?
No, currently all the fields are now
prepared
either
to be planted?
Yeah, there's either a certain amount of the early spring grasses crop that has been cut and is drying. Those are the forms that you saw in the field. Or it's freshly tilled. They're getting ready for the sowing festival. So, they're getting ready to plant.
Thrud sits down on the steps and just watches as the bull boy runs back and forth, chasing a little rat like a
Bull boy.
hat
Oh boy.
blowing in the
I'm gonna-
wind.
I'm gonna
Are you going to go after him?
I'm gonna go after. I was gonna whistle, maybe a little whistle, and call for him.
Roll perception.
Yay.
Yippee.
11.
You actually hear it. You hear the whistle coming from the direction of the Crooked House pub.
How far am I?
200 yards away.
It's fucking.
I'm
That's a
keeping an
fast walk.
eye on the fucking rap. I'm gonna be like,
God. I'm just gonna throw up my hands.
You turn
just be
around and
like,
you see this tiny figure off in the distance with like a green tuft of hair on top with its arms up in the air like, what are you doing? Roll survival check for me.
you distracting bastard, dude. You cuck. 15.
15.
Oh my God!
I have no
this
modifier.
motherfucker,
You turn
man.
around. The rat seems to have scurried off.
Why?
My first decent roll in all my survival checks over here.
I'm gonna turn around
Here comes.
and sprint directly at Bran.
All right.
Yeah.
Here yet?
Sprint across the field.
Thrud gets up.
Wait, you got anything red? Do you have anything red?
I don't.
Thrud, Branmorn, you're sitting on the porch. Branmorn's standing there just after having his hands up in the air like this, and all of a sudden you see Tryfon off in the distance like turn, and his head goes down, one sort of horn cocked to the side and lowered, and all of a sudden on all fours, he's in like a full fucking sprint across the field. Like there's dirt kicking up all around his feet, and he's coming right at you.
Yep.
This is
I'm gonna come out with my wine and my pastry in hand.
okay.
I'm coming out the door and I just see Tryfon barreling towards this guy. I'm like, huh.
I'm going to make the grapple action when I get to him.
You are full tilt across this field. Now, 200 yards is kind of a great distance, especially when you've got, you're basically using your movement and your dash. You're doing 60 feet every 6 seconds, but you are just like full bore, right? Dirt's flying up from your feet. You're watching this. You have lots of time to react.
I'm watching.
What are you doing?
I'm casting Mind Sliver on him.
No, you are still getting your food.
No.
You are still getting your food.
I don't want you to be disemboweled.
Let him have his moment. I'm not
You're
gonna
not
kill
gonna
him.
be disemboweled. Right before I am standing right there.
You're standing
I'm
right
putting
there?
the hands up. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna.
You still coming?
I'm gonna tackle him when I
You
get
still
to him.
coming?
Yeah.
As soon as he's about to get to me, I'm gonna face step 30 feet in the direction that he was coming from, and he's gonna go.
Am I going through the stairs?
Am I on this? No, I'm on the stairs.
No, I was standing out away from the
Okay.
stairs.
You were out away from the stairs.
I was. Yeah,
Okay.
Thrud's sitting on the stairs. I'm
far
kind of out
How
front.
far out away from the stairs?
5-10 feet, because like I would have been off the steps, like out, like motioning towards the fields. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
5 or 10 feet?
Yeah.
Since you don't know, I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
If I'm 10 or under, you were 5 feet.
Okay.
If I'm 11 or above, you were 10 feet. That's an 18.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me, so.
5 feet would have been enjoyable.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna step, and then I'm gonna spin around and just see
I go for
what.
the tackle as soon as I get to him.
You are
I had a
infuriated
red
over
cape,
this
man.
because that rat felt like the only connection to Remy that you had.
Yes.
You are just like you're seeing red right now, right? And you are full bore as fast as you can go, straight at Branmorn. And just as you lower those horns to come in and make that connection, he disappears.
I like skid on the floor as I went for a tackle. I'm like catching my fucking bearings. I like land like
And you
half of my
kind of, like,
chest.
come
You know
in.
what I mean?
I want you to roll an attack roll for me, just for kicks.
10 feet is not that many feet.
No, it's not.
With what?
What?
With what?
Especially
Well, make it an
after
attack
200
roll, like you're attacking with your
foot-
horse.
Especially if
dash.
With my
yeah.
arms.
Okay.
That
Yes.
should be enough
13.
inertia,
A 13?
Yeah.
Okay.
momentum.
You
and
barrel
energy, I guess.
straight into the front steps. Now, were you planning on connecting with the metallic horn?
I was never gonna hit Branmorn with my horns.
No.
I was gonna tackle him.
You were going to tackle him.
Yeah.
All right, so it's just the weight of your body.
Yeah.
All right, so you come flying through where Bran used to be, and the full inertia of your body just like hurls you into the steps. You see Thrud kind of like skitters out of the way to the side, and actually even Circe kind of takes a step back, making sure not to spill the wine and
Yeah.
drop the pastry. And you
take it in
slam right into the steps as hard as you can, and it's just like, ridiculous. Meanwhile,
Where is he?
Tryfon, what are you doing?
That was all I fucking had.
What?
You fucking jackass.
A rat running around
Dude,
the
not
field?
just a rat. The fucking rat.
The rat.
The fucking rat.
Honestly,
You
it was
hung
a
around.
stupid plan.
The rat has no idea where Remy is. It's just looking.
And it's drunk.
Who told you that?
The twig man that just
boy.
saved Circe. He's probably like maybe on the other side of the building. He's pretty fucking slow.
Are you serious?
We watched him walk away. He is pretty slow. But regardless,
The rat may have a connection.
I don't think so.
Either way, I feel like it's a pretty stupid plan to go barreling into the wilderness without your party.
I gotta fucking find her, guys. If
And
I don't
you
fucking
will,
find her,
but
it's my fucking ass.
You're not gonna find her.
What exactly will happen to you if you do not find her?
I'm fucking done, dude. I'm fucking done.
You think he
Like
lost his
someone
faith?
is going to kill you?
Or
Daddy
worse.
is going to kill you?
Or worse.
Haven't you already been dead?
Worse.
Haven't I already been dead?
Yeah.
Hey, it was a great fucking time. I want to do it again. Can't wait to go next Tuesday. The fuck are you talking about?
I was almost dead last night.
What's Tuesday?
My point is, just keep running around after rodents, and we'll see how long you last.
I'm gonna walk up and push through.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna speak
Thrud?
telepathically into his mind. Both of them. I'm speaking telepathically. I'm gonna scream, "Hey! Idiots!"
It's not making a difference. Nice little
No.
looking.
Thrud stands up
No. No. What?
and knocks some of the dust off of herself.
I'm 40 feet away from the porch right now. I got nothing.
Pulls out her tongs.
I can't fucking.
Oh.
Her tongs.
Her tongs.
Oh.
I'm pulling out my hammer.
And goes for the bull ring on his nose.
Immediately gonna attempt to grapple that.
Roll for initiative, both of you.
Let's see, baby. Let's see, baby.
Oh, wow.
Y'all are fucking stupid. I can't fucking believe this. Are you watching?
So you got
I am watching.
I have a 12.
Okay.
I honestly.
You're going
at
for the
this
bull ring on his
point,
nose?
Going for the bull ring on
Make an attack roll.
These two. As this begins, I'm gonna start making my way to the porch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You're standing there, pastry in hand, glass of wine.
Yeah. And I'm a little. I was irritated and like, what the fuck? But now I'm just like, all right,
I just, at this point, after the entire
My
morning
peace.
we've had,
protecting my peace.
this just has to happen. I think.
16.
16.
Doesn't hit.
So, Thrud lunges out with this set of tongs straight at the ring in your nose.
Yeah.
And does actually make contact with you, but not in strong enough a way to actually cause any damage or to grab a hold of the ring necessarily.
Yeah. Grapple.
You're gonna try and grapple?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna kind of like dodge out of the way and attempt to get her in a full Nelson.
All right, contest of strength. Strength rolls, both of you.
Ooh. It's a 7.
Not much better over there.
An 8.
You fumble towards Thrud, and in this kind of awkward sort of grab, you do manage to actually barely get a hold of Thrud as Thrud tries to like wrestle past you, but you do manage to hold on, barely. Thrud.
Thrud takes the batatons and activates the slip joint so that they are now open and across and locked in place. And you have me in the full Nelson, yes?
Yeah.
So, what, around?
I'm under both your armpits, hands around the back of your head.
Okay, so both of my arms are out like this, yes?
Yeah.
And I still have my battle tongues in
Yeah.
my hands, yes? I'm going for your balls.
My balls!
Your corkscrew is now in view of my battle tongues. Attack roll.
Yes.
Have I made it to the porch yet?
You.
That's a 20.
You're 40 feet away, so you will make it right after this turn is over.
Okay.
A 20?
Yes, dirty 20.
Balls.
You're fucking.
Your corkscrew.
Are you intending to cause damage?
I'm intending to. Yes, I don't care at this point anymore.
Great.
I'm going to do some damage.
Roll a damage roll for me.
You're lucky. You are very lucky. I'm using my battle tongues. That's 6 points of damage.
6 points. You feel this absolute numbing, bludgeoning pain slam you between the legs.
Immediately, I'm gonna headbutt the back of her head.
Attack roll.
You say tongs, but I'm just imagining the click motion you make.
It's gonna be a
Tongs,
25 to
everything.
hit.
A 25.
Oh my god.
That's going to be 1 plus your strength modifier in bludgeoning damage. Oh wait, you headbutting with the horns?
Yeah.
You were going to headbutt me with my own.
It's
my
not with
God.
the piercing part, just with like my head. I can do an unarmed strike.
Use the
Yeah,
serrated
for that.
edge. Why
Unarmed
don't you?
strike.
I
for
do
the
an
head.
immediate 5 damage on unarmed strike.
Okay.
No roll.
Okay, fine. 5 points of bludgeoning damage. These two fucking idiots are gonna knock themselves out. Watch this.
What are they? What? In what position are they in?
You're there, Branmorn. You've got
You cheap bastard!
Tryfon has Thrud in a full Nelson and just
Yeah.
clocked her from behind.
You're gonna get there. I'm just saying,
yeah.
Can you hold my wine real quick? I'm
I'll
gonna
hold
put
your wine.
my pastry in the other section. I'm gonna walk up
I have been trying to separate these two all morning.
behind Tryfon, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna put my pastry in my mouth. I'm gonna fucking whack on. I'm gonna take it out, bro. Fucking idiot!
My fucking balls!
Can you fucking
Don't you
put
got
him
any
down?
fucking respect?
You fuck.
Not for you.
I
No,
swear to
you
God,
don't
if you
fight.
don't put him
You
down
actually
right
hit
now,
me
I'm gonna
in the
wrap your
head
mind with pain.
With the very horn that I made for you after you're so stupid.
I
I didn't
have
fucking
to
do
do
this.
this.
Why
I
not?
didn't
But you
fucking-
hit me with the
I
same
didn't fucking
fucking
pierce
head.
you.
Casting
You
dissonance.
grabbed.
For what?
Dissonant
Because
wisdom.
you can't find
Is that
your
saving
little
throw or
dog.
attack?
Grab
That's a
my
saving throw.
fucking balls.
You have to roll a
No,
12.
I stabbed your balls
Tryfon.
with my
That's
fucking
even fucking
battle
harder.
axe.
Is it
You have to
wisdom?
roll. You have to roll a wisdom.
I'm done.
Saving
Wisdom
throw.
saving throw.
I'm done. I'm out of here. 18.
Oh.
No modifier.
Oh no.
We need to
But
leave
you do
back.
get pain still. You take half of 3d6. Hold on.
All of a sudden, your head is flooded with these absolutely really unsettling sounds.
You take 7 points.
What are you doing to me, man? Why are you doing this to me?
Cool. Does it give you a fucking headache? Yeah. That give you a fucking headache?
Can I throw
you gonna
Thrud
fucking
at
listen?
Circe?
No, Circe's behind you.
Yeah,
I'm
can
sorry.
I, like,
I'm sidestep. I'm like stepping backwards because I did just piss
mean-
off the.
She's totally behind you. You flip Thrud up over your head.
No, like a spin move.
Sure, but it's going to take a decent athletics check.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to try and resist this, Thrud?
No, let them throw me.
Wait a minute.
I can't do much.
You're a
Just roll.
stocky broad. He ain't throwing you.
I swear to God, Olivia misses another D&D session. I'm going to be so pissed.
Fucking hell, dude.
One second.
Fucking idiots. I'm like mid-bite in the middle of this decision.
Gotcha.
I got a nat 1.
You got a nat 1?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say that as you try to throw Thrud back at Circe, you lose your grapple because of
Totally.
the nat 1. Thrud breaks free. Your turn.
Thrud continues to walk away from the entire party towards the road.
I'm chilling.
I'm done with this shit. I'm out of here.
He's gonna walk away?
Goes to the road.
He's gonna walk away.
Goes to the road. Does not acknowledge. Makes a right turn
Fine.
on the north-south trade road.
Fine, walk away.
Y'all are so fucking stupid.
Okay,
I'm going back
so
up to
Thrud
London.
walks into the distance towards the road.
Going back to North Veritas. I do not need this bullshit from someone that I tried to help find their person that they lost, and they give nothing but attitude. I'm done with this. I'm done with this. It's silly.
How far away are you right now? You're probably what? Like just about 20 feet?
Sure.
I'm just gonna like say to you telepathically, listen, I know you're pissed, but we kind
Get
of
out
need
of
you.
my head.
Can you please just
You owe me
take a
50
little
gold.
walk? I will
Get
give
out
you your
of my
50.
head.
I will give you your 50
You owe me
gold.
50 gold.
Just take a little walk
Get out
and
of
come
my
back
head.
because we need
You
you.
owe me
I'm walking
50
back in
gold.
the bar.
All right. Plus, I just kind of saved your ass from him.
I'm walking
All right.
away.
You got your ball twist.
I'm walking
Okay. You
away.
grabbed his balls and twisted them.
I did the old dick twist. But I'm
All right.
out.
You
walking
more
away.
than got your fair shot. All right. Take a fucking walk. Put your fucking panties back on and get the fuck back here.
My panties are none of your concern. And I don't think I want to keep my panties around a bunch of ingrates anymore.
All right. I'm just taking my wine back.
Okay.
It's half
I'm going
gone.
inside to get a drink.
I'm chugging the rest of it. I don't give a shit.
You go inside,
You want a bite of this?
get something to drink. These three are still outside for a little bit.
What is this?
It's a pastry with beef and like mushrooms in it, I think. I don't know.
You go inside, you grab a drink.
Is Thrud walking away?
Yes.
Thrud, I love you!
Yes, yes, yes.
Keep your panties on!
You grab a mug of ale. You're a little beaten up, and you're fuming, pissed. Okay?
I'm gonna sit at the bar.
Okay. You are sitting there for about, I don't know, 10 minutes, stewing over this drink, trying to figure out what you're going to do next. And, you know, there's a decent crowd in the place. It's somewhere around lunchtime. What are the rest of you doing right now? You're walking away?
Walking to North Veritas.
Bran?
walk back in
Circe
and
and I are kind of enjoying the rest of her breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just sitting outside
I do
on the
need a
porch?
refill on my wine though. You basically drank half.
Sorry, that got really interesting.
Yeah.
So
I just finished it, so I'm gonna go back in for a refill.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I figure we'll pull up a
Yeah.
table or something and just
Do I see it?
see what the fuck is going on.
Do you see him?
Yeah. When we walk
Yeah,
in.
he's sitting by the bar having
By the bar?
he's got his face down like, you know, in despair. He's got a mug of beer there.
I'm sort of gonna walk up next to him. I'm gonna ask the barkeep while I'm standing next to him, like, "Hey, can I get a refill, please?" I know it's like early, but
Absolutely.
thank you.
Takes the wine from you, pours you another one. He's like, I'll keep a tab for you.
Thank you. Thank you. My name's Circe,
Yolmar.
in case you need. You're a fucking piece of work. Fuck was that about?
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, I know you're like
Man.
upset or something. I'm just like waking up after having been healed. Thank you, by the way, actually, sincerely. But also,
You hear in your head, you
What
owe
the
me
fuck?
50 gold, bitch.
I'm like, does that mean you're still within 60 meters?
I'm 59 meters away.
Half meters away.
I'm also just like, but still, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know, we're all sorts of like camaraderie in the fucking sewers. I black out being sick or whatever. I come back and you're like charging people. Like, you're upset, but you're not the only person who has ever like lost somebody or been scared for somebody. You need to get your shit together.
So
And you
it's
can't
not the
tackle this
fucking-
on your
it's
own.
not the fucking time, then.
You know what is the time? It's the time right fucking now to band together as a fucking group.
It's the
and look
time
for a
right
party
fucking
member
now for
instead
me to
of
band
picking
together
fights.
with this fucking beer. I'm gonna fucking sit
You're
here.
a lost fucking cause. Let's go.
And you're a fucking hothead.
Shut the fuck
You're a
up.
hothead, you know that?
Let's go outside.
What's that?
You hear a scream coming from inside the kitchen. Yolmar like drops what he's doing, throws open the kitchen door and goes inside. He's gone for a few minutes, and he comes out with an arm around Laldru, who is clearly shaken by something. And he looks at you, and he's like, "We have a problem.
What happened?
Come with me."
I'm coming.
You get up, you go around the bar. You still there, or did you?
Yeah.
You go around the bar. You open the kitchen door, and this is the first time you've seen behind this space in the kitchen. It's a relatively well put together kitchen. It's a decent size. There's a lot going on in there. You notice that there are two chefs in there, and the two chefs are standing there like just kind of stunned, looking. And there, under this very very long food preparation table, is Remy, laying under the table, unconscious.
I'm going immediately up to her. I'm gonna try and wake her up with Remy. Remy, what's up? Hey, Remy. Hey, Remy. Remy. What's up?
No response.
Can you fucking do something?
Can I like?
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna check for a pulse.
She has a pulse.
Okay. Is she breathing? I'm gonna check underneath the nose.
Yep.
All right.
Is she sick? She looks sicker.
She's not hot like she was the day before. She appears to be somewhat well, but she is currently...
Just out. Just out. She's just...
Yeah, she's out.
How did she get here?
Yolmar just kind of shakes his head and he's like, we just found her.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna pick her up.
Okay.
Upstairs.
I'm gonna touch like the middle of her forehead. Wake up. Like telepathically. See if I can like get into wake up right the fuck now. I'm assuming nothing happens.
Nothing?
Alright, yeah, no, upstairs. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna bring her upstairs.
Okay.
There. Okay.
So we're carrying Remy upstairs.
I'm getting the door.
Bring her into the room, put her on the bed, tuck her in a little bit. And
I guess if I
just
see,
fucking like collapse right there.
I guess if I see them carrying
Okay.
Remy upstairs, I'm gonna follow. I'm just interested.
Just
what
fucking-
happened.
I'm just like I'm closing the door.
Close the door in my face.
Oh,
I'm like right behind you now.
oh, okay. Or like as I close it, you sort of like push it back
her.
open, and I'm like, oh, sorry.
No, I'm not confrontating.
Let you
on
in.
this.
Guys.
Thank you.
Guys,
Hey, yeah.
I fucked up.
Okay.
I fucked up. You know what I mean? I had some fucking beers and I fucking...
All right. Well,
Listen.
Thrud
I'm
is
fucking bad at my job.
walking down the.
We gotta get through back.
You're connected
Yeah.
to her
We will.
clearly. You have a
Where the fuck did she go?
job or not. You have a relationship with Remy. I don't know, but you found her.
Yeah, she's fine.
But the whole outbursting is a little much.
It's a little eccentric. And look, I understand where you're coming
Just,
from.
you know, the job means a lot to me.
Yeah, of course it does.
I
And I completely respect the way you feel and everything that you were feeling. You were definitely not wrong about how you feel. You're entitled to those feelings.
All right, I'm kind of neutral party at this one right now.
But that is to say, I'm saying his emotions are valid, not his
No,
actions.
no, no. I'm saying, why don't you guys hang out here for a little
Yeah,
bit?
okay.
I'm gonna go try and get
Gotcha.
through.
think, you know, me apologizing, I could do that. You know? I'm cool.
I don't think we should split up anymore.
Yeah, I
think we
don't
should
want
stay
that.
together.
I'm gonna lock this fucking door. I'm putting the chair on the other end of this door.
Yeah.
She's not coming out of here, but it's like, I gotta try and make up for it, man. I just, you know, when we get through it, I'm gonna tell you guys everything. All right?
Okay.
I'm gonna
Alright,
tell you
well-
fucking everything.
All right.
Do we, it might be a little excessive, but do we still have one of the sets of manacles that we took from the Blackthorn Keep? We had a little stash of manacles at one point.
Well, who's carrying bags or pouches or knapsacks? Okay. I would imagine that you would have kept those. That's
Do
not
you have the
something.
manacles?
It was either me or Brec that had them.
I know we had some manacles at one point. Okay, maybe we just use rope. Maybe we just use rope.
You want another one?
Yeah, could you?
You mean
Can we?
these from my fun kit?
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
It might be a little excessive, but how do we feel about actually
Fucking chain her up.
attaching Remy to the bed?
Yes. 1,000 times yes.
Would you feel a little more? I mean, it's a little excessive in my book, but feel a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
She got up in the middle of the night and walked away.
I don't get it, man.
Okay. All right. Especially if we're gonna try and go catch up to
Bren,
what?
I'm sorry, man.
It's all right. I mean, you didn't really fight with me.
Yeah. Nah,
You came at me,
Yeah,
but-
I came at you, you know what I mean?
Just try and make up what you.
So the blue ones left.
That's great.
Okay. Big boy.
Oh yeah, you still got the blues. Yo, I'm sorry I missed.
Circe, I think we're really involved, but I'm sorry as well.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I called you a lost cause. That wasn't fair. I was just.
Yeah,
I wasn't even involved.
I was at a
in all
low
this
moment
shit.
there.
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know,
Personally, I'm
yeah.
just irritated. Rough day.
Let's
Lots
go.
of things happening when I was trying to take the information in. Explanation, not.
Let's go
Excuse.
Let's go get through before they get too far.
Yeah. All right.
So you've attached these manacles to Remy. Mm-hmm. And are you also going, Tryfon? Okay.
I'm gonna.
And we're gonna attempt to lock the door.
Okay. Door is completely barred. And the four of you, or I should say the three of you, head out the door and up the road.
Making our way up the road.
Okay.
Can I have dranken from my tankard and then filled it up again?
You could have, yes.
I still have my wine, right?
You may take a free hit.
Is that an actual thing of drankard?
Drankard?
Yeah.
Wait, did I say
Drankard
that?
from your tankard?
Did I say
I
that?
drank it from my
Tankard
tankard.
You said
That's
drank.
crazy.
Am I drunk?
Drankin'?
Maybe.
You have had quite a few beers, and I don't mean in the
Drankenberry?
game, I mean in the game.
Make them all way
Are you
down.
shitting my cock, dude?
Did you get a 1?
Yeah.
Bro.
You get
Yo.
plus Constitution though, don't
Oh,
you?
I do.
Well, if you're taking a hit die, you get
You
a...
get Constitution.
Oh, I get 4 hit points.
There you
Okay.
go. How
Better than
about that
nothing.
apple?
Better than nothing.
You chug down the
down
beer
the
from the
fucking low?
sweaty,
I got fucking knocked.
the sweaty tankard, and you feel yourself renewed. So you can do that once a day. Did we talk about the qualities of this
You
thing?
didn't say once a day.
I thought it was once a day.
It's
I
once
thought
a
you
day.
said it was once a day.
Once a day.
once a
First
day.
said functioning alcoholic.
Highly functional.
You did say 1 per day. My bad. Got it.
I don't remember that.
Okay.
How that kidney.
It's not long before you are, moving quickly up the north-south trade road, and you see Thrud's stout form before you on the road.
Can you
As
describe how she's walking?
Yes,
Thrud?
as a matter of fact, there is a slight forward thrust to her overall posture, and the steps are not light. She's not in a good space.
Guys, you get her. You bring her back.
I think it would be best if you just fucking barreled full steam ahead. Sorry. I'm sorry. There needed to be an air of humor.
Here we
We've
go
been
again.
walking in silence. I needed to be a little silly.
All right.
All right.
How far
That's
away from them? Or how far away from Thrud are they?
They're probably closing in at about 50 yards now. You're up the road, but they see your form.
Can they hear my form?
Can they hear you? Probably not. I mean, your footsteps are probably heavy, but you're still far enough away that they can't really hear you.
I'm gonna get up there.
You're going up there.
We gotta do something. Do you want to bring it back? I just was gonna get in front of her and force a conversation.
Okay. So, real quick, you're gonna have to like move pretty fast to get to her. How do you do that in a not threatening way?
I'm just gonna be like, jogging like at least,
Can we like run next to you, or like
Yeah,
can
let's
one
all
of us
run.
ride on top of you?
That's really
like
weird.
fucking lollipop here.
That's
I don't
really
think,
weird.
I don't think we have to run, but we just
All right, let's go.
let's just walk with a nice.
We make our way. I'm gonna go past through it at least like 20 feet and then turn around and through.
Making things. I do not need
Through.
any more of these frustrations and ridiculous distractions.
Through.
I have things to do. That's why I came to this god.
Can you stop?
Place. Sigurd, what am I supposed to do with these people? I'm looking to walk away. I do not need it anymore.
I'm gonna keep pace with Thrud. Thrud, look.
Thrud is continuing to talk to Tyr and ignoring the rest of the people.
Thrud. We figured it out. We figured it out. We found Remy.
It is time to get back
We
to
found
that,
Remy.
doing what I need to do. I need to find these things that I've been looking for. I'm done with this. These people are nothing but a distraction from my craft.
Thrud.
And I cannot have it anymore.
Can you talk to me? Can you stop for a second?
Just gonna put a hand on her shoulder.
Can you stop for a second? Thank you.
Thrud does have the
Okay.
Badalax Tyr
All
in her
right.
hand.
All right.
No, we don't want to fight.
Well, that's a little different than a few moments ago, no?
No, yeah, it is.
All right. Things got a little hot back there.
Well, that depends on what you call a good time.
It looked like you guys had a good time.
I don't know if
But-
it was that hot.
Okay. All right. We've kind of gathered together a little bit.
Yeah.
He got a little hot and heavy about Remy.
And I shouldn't have commented on your panties. That wasn't fair.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
You didn't hear none of that.
I was up on the porch. I heard it.
I
that was in your.
in my brain
Sorry.
hole.
Sorry. Sorry, in your
You
brain
can't
vault.
metagame this,
Okay.
Lollipop.
I didn't realize.
All right.
Number one, never speak of my panties again.
Noted.
They are
Panties.
not for you to.
Very strict
Don't
boundary.
start.
I was. Apologize. Now,
All I've done
our
for this
horned
one.
guy.
Wait, no. Let me speak for
Okay.
a moment. All I've done for this one is continually help them, which goes against my very nature.
Okay.
I do not care for other people as much as they all think I do. For some reason, I had an affinity towards you people. This one has gone and done things. He has put himself into situations for this other one that he cares for so much. He has been maimed. I've restored him. I've housed you all. I woke him up when I knew that his girl was gone. I did not need to do any of this. And in his panic, he takes out all that frustration on me.
You said I was bad at my job.
Well,
I guess I fucking am.
look at where I'm standing. Looking at you doing your job. And if one has to continually pick up the mess, how do you think I would feel about it? How you do your job?
Okay, Thrud. You got me. I'm not fucking good at it. Alright, but I fucking have to be.
Why?
Because if I don't bring her home, I work for the Darluden gang.
The Darluden gang?
Remy is the princess of the Darluden gang. She is Valen Darluden's daughter. Okay?
And I take it that this gang is not the most trustworthy of folks who would allow you to go off on your own merry adventures.
No, they are not.
Or
There's a tough gang war going on in Amakora, and I was tasked with getting Remy out of the city until it's safe to bring her back. Can't mention any of this, because if people hear, she's a fucking price on her head, man. It's fucking dangerous.
Are we in danger?
No.
Well, if we were.
You might, yeah, maybe.
Okay, all right.
I asked
all right,
him
That's
that.
fine.
I asked him that when you were asleep. He said
That's
don't-
fine.
I
he
don't
beat
know.
around that
We
bush a
can-
little.
As long as we know that there might be something coming, we can all look out as a group.
Yeah, maybe.
Right.
It's just, you know, her father, he means a lot to me. You know what I mean? It's all the family I got. You know?
Yeah.
And if I let him fucking down, dude, then it's
Yeah.
fucking. And not only am I gonna, you know what I mean? But I don't know Remy like that, guys. She's a fucking princess. I'm a piece of shit. This is it. This is all this is it. This is the shot. So I'm sorry if you saying that I'm not good at this, you know, it struck the nerve, but it did, and I'm sorry.
We found her.
You found her.
She still breathes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she doesn't feel feverish. She feels.
She
fine.
is not awake.
Where did you find her then?
She was under a fucking table in the
She was
kitchen.
in the kitchen.
Was there anyone else with her?
No one.
No.
She left with someone else. Walked down the stairs with someone else.
Yeah, she did.
I thought it was you at first. Walking around on one of your mushroom-induced trips.
Actually, I can't tell you if it was or wasn't me because I don't remember what I've done
Yes,
or
very
where
good.
I've been.
So,
So
Either way, she's in the room. She's not leaving.
we kind of tied her up. But
Did she consent? Well, if she's unconscious, so of course she can.
no consent there, but
It's not consent, no.
he's watching over her. He kind of provided consent.
Yeah.
We, you know, passed it over
well,
him.
I don't think
I just think it's.
But
manacles
anyway.
ever really come with consent.
It's for her protection.
Yeah. I think she's a danger to herself. Look, guys,
Actually,
she's a
they
very
could.
sheltered fucking girl. Okay?
But she seems to be able to handle her
I
own.
was gonna say she
Yeah,
seems.
she can whip some fucking ass. I didn't fucking know that. It's
She
very
drugged a guy.
impressive.
That was
but
crazy.
She you know.
She seems a little wild. Maybe it's a little because she was
does.
Yes.
sheltered.
Yeah, I didn't know she was going to be this
She gets
way.
out of
and
hand
I was
a
not,
little bit,
I was
but-
not prepared to take this on. I
Listen.
didn't know.
Listen, we don't have to say anything to her about knowing, all right? But if you need, I'm sure you are perfectly capable of taking care of this on your own, but that doesn't mean you have to. We can lend help where we can, just to keep an eye on her, not baby her, because I think she'd get pissed off about that. I think she'd understand if you did.
Yeah.
But we can give you some support.
Well, if you wouldn't tell her, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know, but I think more pressing matter is, you know, I'm sorry. And I'd like you to stick around.
Well, your commitment to her is admirable. So I guess I will accept your apology. But if you do this again, I will take the horn back from you, in not the most painless of ways.
As long as you don't take my balls.
It was close.
It was close. That hurt. That hurt a lot.
Now, can we see some hugs?
No.
No.
Thrud
Just
walks
a
back to
little
the
one.
broken house.
Just a little one.
I tried.
I'm going to kind of like, as you walk away, I'm going to kind of turn to Circe and just like, I give like a really like, it's like genuine kind of like, I did good for once kind of smile. You know what I mean?
I'm just going to return that. Yeah.
Let's
get back.
Let's go.
I got the good shot in on the Philadelphia corkscrew.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was good.
So,
Let's go back.
as we are walking back down the road,
You want to check out your thing?
I mean, that's a little ways out.
Also,
I don't know.
what time is it?
What are we doing?
We check
can
the
do
time
check
on
it out
the
while we're
sky.
out.
Do we want to kill the one-eyed bitch or not?
Yeah, it's pushing about 2 o'clock.
I don't like this
alright.
woman.
When is it? When is she coming here?
She's coming in 2 days.
Couple of days, she'll be here.
So I think, you know,
I mean,
check out your thing in the meantime, and then when she gets here, we
I mean, how far it is away from here? Because it's like.
well, I don't know exactly how far outside of town we are.
I'd say it's already 2 o'clock. That doesn't mean we have
So,
I mean, what season is this? Like spring, summer,
It's springtime.
springtime?
Also,
Okay, we got sunlight,
you
but
found the path.
we did. We did.
So,
But
do you know how far past the crooked house it is?
how far would I know? Like would I?
You guys would have passed the Crooked House,
Yeah.
actually. And so I would say that to your recollection, it's probably about 2.5 hours past the Crooked House south.
Fuck, I was
Listen.
close.
You were.
Listen, we got about 2.5 hours out
What are you, like
do it.
2:15?
to this show, but
I
It
don't
is
know,
like-
man. I got wrecked.
2 in the afternoon, and as it's springtime, I'd say we have about 5 hours left, 4 or 5 hours left of good sunlight. By the time we're there, we have an hour and a half to 2.5 hours to trudge through the woods.
I also don't even know what.
So
I think we should go tomorrow morning.
That's fine.
I was just going
That's
to say,
fine.
are you suggesting that we go on this little excursion while the one that
While
he is so
Remy-
charged with is unconscious and chained to
and
a
chained
bed?
up. I think it wouldn't be wise.
Where is the stick, man?
he wandered off.
Yeah, he
into
wandered
the
off.
Woods.
Yeah.
Also,
That
guys,
guy was weird.
are we gonna murder someone for Brec?
I don't.
Do we know him
Are
like
we?
that?
Personally down for murder.
Okay, this one's down for murder.
Here's what I've heard from the peoples of this area. They do not care for this woman because she takes advantage of their expertise and their worth.
That's definitely why I'm down for murder.
I do not like that. People should be paid for what they are worth and what they do. And the people of this area who are agriculturalists, they know what they do. They do it well. They're being taken advantage of this by this one-eyed evil bitch.
So it could be a net positive.
I've got to
Yeah.
say, I mean, I'm not from this area. I've never killed a human being out of cold blood
Oh,
murder.
it's easy.
I've killed plenty of goblins
fucking kidding.
and
It's
whatnot.
definitely different when you get paid to do it.
I get that.
I'm kidding. By the way, I don't.
But it does seem like a lot of people don't like her.
Listen. It seems like we got two pretty good, solid reasons to kill this lady.
What if we take her alive and bring her down there?
Give them the option to kill her herself.
Yes.
Doesn't that
I
sound
mean,
like
that's
what she wants?
pretty much just as bad as.
See, I don't know.
That's just like pussying out of having the blood on her.
Because
Like,
if
not
it
having the blood on her
fails, you're kind of bringing her down into their domain.
hands. Yeah.
If we
Pretty much
fail,
giving
that
her-
might be
I
bad.
think that
I
would
say we cut her
be-
head off, put it in a bag with the eye still in it.
You are
Jesus
a little
Christ.
intense. A little.
I can't
A
tell if you're
little
joking.
bit. You.
Are you joking?
That's the fun part, right?
I don't. I cannot tell.
No, I'm fucking kidding.
Can I get the insight check?
What?
Good.
I'm totally not.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, you feel that great.
You kind of believe that she's kidding after she says she's kidding. But she's got this weird way of flipping back and forth between kidding and serious. So it's really hard to make out.
Chaotic.
Because she's not around, how would the princess feel about this? Do you know?
I don't think she's gonna give a shit.
Oh, okay. Well, she is part of a gang, I guess. So
Yeah.
maybe. So we've got a pretty high amount of votes
Maybe.
on this one.
They're a peaceful community service type gang.
Let's stop talking about gangs.
Yeah, we're not supposed
Would
to.
you prefer we call them social clubs?
True.
It's a gang. Just don't want to talk about it here. Yeah,
Where
I
are
was
we?
listening.
Okay, hush, hush, hush. We're on the road right now.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
So we get back to the inn, to the whatever it is.
The cricket dance?
I make hallucinations.
One time.
To be fair, I don't think we got sleep.
Oh, I got sleep.
Oh, I got sleep.
Okay.
You got sleep too.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Cersei definitely got sleep. Cersei got double sleep.
I slept so hard.
You're chilling, dude.
Yeah. I was straight fucking mathing that recovery. I think I could have made it on my
I
own.
must have spilled something on it.
No?
No.
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 You're gonna die.
You had greater restoration cast on you.
When?
That was your
Wait, we
recovery.
got greater restoration for 50 gold?
Yes.
Essentially 60 gold?
It was supposed
Bro.
to be more than that.
He literally ligaced all. No, ligaced puts it together. Never mind. I forgot the word.
Anyway,
When we get back,
Guys,
I'm gonna
attention
buy
things.
everyone a drink on me.
nice.
Okay.
It's very kind.
I think we should just take the afternoon.
Agreed.
Just chill a little bit. Make up some hugs.
Maybe a few smooches.
You know, can we teleport to the drinking to that moment?
Fast
Yes.
forward.
Yes.
Fast travel.
So we're drinking. Circe.
yeah.
You know, I told you guys a lot about myself. I would, like to know more about you. You're a little suspicious.
I have a complicated background, but
so
fuck it.
charismatic.
My parents were academics in Elder Grove, and there's this guy, basically prime minister of Elder Grove, Onyx Canoris. Huge fucking dickwad. It's just fucking pain in the ass. Has a lot of influence over what happens there to like an unjust amount. And my parents, being smart people, spoke out, acted out against his regime, and had him executed. And I ran.
When
And I
was
want to
this?
fucking kill him.
When was this?
Well, I mean, that was why I was on the road. So,
Recent.
hey, that's what wine's for, right?
You want another one?
Oh, fuck. Please.
On me.
Please.
Jeez.
God damn.
That's a good reason to kill someone.
Maybe that's why she's so well itchy to kill some people.
I get it.
Well,
I get it.
when murder's on your brain, murder's on your brain. Does not always mean you have to be selective.
You ever done the old deed, Thrud?
I've killed many a thing.
I thought you meant sex.
I was wondering what deed you were talking
Perhaps done 2 deeds. One while doing the other. But I don't think I'm ready to talk about that just yet.
about. Wow.
You gonna tease us?
Wow.
Most
wanna dance
interesting
on the
thing I've
table?
heard in a long time.
A deed while
Please.
doing a deed.
Do you ever use your forge in like just an apron?
We're trying to get some fucking.
You are definitely pushing the boundaries tonight.
Hey, I didn't mention
Panties,
what you
apron
told
talk,
me not
what?
to.
Are you
I didn't
flirting with
mention
me?
the.
Is that
no,
what is happening?
Maybe, no. Anyway.
I do not think you would like to go down that road with me. This never
what
ends
road?
well for anyone.
Down? Word.
At least you don't have balls to get pulled off.
So
Well, everybody in this town seems to think that I'm a man, so maybe I do have balls.
I don't think you're.
I was
a man.
talking to Circe.
I call you mommy all the time.
Yes, I know. It's kind of unsettling,
Sorry,
but that's all right. It's because
but you have kind of
You got a
you were
motherly vibe.
wise. You've acted a little bit as the you even said it to yourself. Do you have to be the mother of this group?
Oh, cunting hell.
I mean, you have wise words.
Very wise.
You are. So don't take offense to the mommy. If you would like. If I could call you something else, just let me know.
I don't know if I'm ready to be called mommy yet.
Okay.
Mommy?
We'll,
You ain't got no kids?
Mama through.
No, I don't. I don't. I've never been able to go down that road as well. If you have to call me mama, I guess it's better than mommy.
Okay. I will. I'll try. So, I didn't really get into it. We got into it a little bit. Circe doesn't really know. I walked off on my own last night.
Yeah, please, sure.
Yeah, you kind of got into me a little bit.
yeah.
We kind of met up on the road. Anyway, I was, I'm drawn to this spot that I was told about.
Yeah.
I just want to find out more. But,
Just don't do it alone at 2 a.m.
yeah, I know. It's, it was kind of just, it's on my mind. I'm drawn to it. I wanted to just do it. So I apologize for lying to you.
Thanks,
It's
dude.
a day of apologies and
I appreciate that.
makeups, but
I gotta say the most disappointing thing was the fact that you didn't get the girl.
I do not think he was actually ever going after the girl.
I was really excited about this.
yeah, I mean,
She in here,
shit.
Todd? Is she in here?
Is who in here?
The girl? The bard?
The bard? You glance about the room, but you don't see her.
Freckles.
Okay.
Yo.
She's attractive,
Yeah.
but
Where is she? Oh, I'm such
I don't
a good
know.
wing woman.
wing woman.
Wing woman.
Okay.
Get it?
And this one was trying to hype it all up also.
I'm good at this.
Okay.
I'm good at this.
I wasn't.
It's alright. It's alright. Look, next time, just
Maybe.
go up and try. Say
Maybe.
something.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Maybe
better
next
than
time.
nothing,
Maybe
you know?
next time.
Yeah.
I don't have the, You guys have all kinds of nicknames for me. Lollipop, fucking.
Hey,
Fun
the
time,
hair
fun
kills.
time. Thank you.
Glowworm.
I think I said fun time because you give a fun
Glowworm,
time.
that's a new one.
Listen,
partial
here's
to
my
fun time.
pitch.
That's
Here's
fun
my
time.
pitch, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right over there. The strong silent type. Amazing fighter. Fierce,
I don't fight too well.
spellcaster.
It's kind of
Shut-
like a little. We witnessed. Did you
Because
witness that?
By the time this matters,
No,
right?
they-
You're
No, they
better.
weren't there.
They were
They were
walking.
walking,
They were walking in triple
to the
shape.
spot that I want to go.
She doesn't need to know. Oh wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
we
am I-
got into a fight, and I slapped like a noodle.
I
But
think
She-
you did
she doesn't
good.
need to know
I think
that.
you did
You're
good.
a
The amount of
fierce
punches you
warrior.
avoided, you did.
Right?
You know.
You
Anyway.
are strong, but you are shy in love, and some girls really like that, or men, or theys.
okay,
You know?
okay,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah. Want to try?
Just make sure you got a couple liquid courages in you. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could go for it yourself, or I could talk her up and be like, listen, my friend over there.
We'll see.
You know,
We'll
the,
see.
the
We'll
old
see.
sales pitch,
Yeah,
right?
Okay, we'll see.
Listen, are you looking to buy that sort of thing?
Buy.
Not buy.
Buy what?
Moving on.
Buy some more
Okay.
food and drink.
Food.
Zach?
That sounds great. I think. I mean, I got a taste of the bangers last night, but
They were good. Yes.
they were.
Bangers?
Anyway,
Bangers in the Bard.
the bangers in the barn. It's one of their popular dishes.
Oh, what is that?
You were
It's
sleeping
sausage.
last night. It's pretty good. It's a sausage and
Was
veggie.
I?
Yeah.
Was I sleeping last night?
You were pretty sick.
That was sarcasm.
Anyway. Yeah.
Anyway.
So,
And we're back.
and we're back.
Yes.
But anyway, I did almost die last night.
Yeah.
I think I.
Can we
Fucked
all
up.
be in agreement that at this point it's not a good idea for us to go, any of us, to go off at night by
Can we
ourselves?
at least, like, if you're gonna do a buddy system, can
I
we
like
buddy
that.
system
I
this
like
shit?
that. If you would have just taken me
Can
with
we
you,
make a
bud.
pact?
I know. I just deep in my mind, I felt like it's something I have to do on my own.
And here's what I'm gonna do.
Kind of, but
That's the most masculine thing I've ever heard you say.
thank you.
You're welcome. I think.
But it didn't really work.
No.
But maybe the nighttime was not the right thing to do. But anyway, just saying.
Here's what I can do. Because, I mean, if we all agree to buddy system, right? Remy might still run off. So here's what I'm going to do. Because she and I are all buddy-buddy.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, listen, we're all worried about you. Next time you want to wander off, come get me. And I'll go with you, all right?
That would be incredible.
And then, boom, bada bing, bada boom.
That'd be incredible.
Cool.
Thank you.
We still also don't know who she wandered off with last night.
Yeah, when she gets
If
up,
you correctly
I
saw someone else.
think, ask her a lot of questions.
So,
Is
that's.
there like a fucking tracker we can keep on? Like,
Leash?
yeah.
Police.
said
We're
that?
gonna
What?
put a
Who said
harness
that?
on her.
Ow.
Wow.
No?
That's a turn.
Guys, don't tell her I say these things. Right?
Oh,
I
okay.
can get in trouble.
Lips sealed.
I can get in trouble.
Hey, it's the beers talking,
Yeah.
right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I think I would have, Can I roll? I've been drinking, man. Can I roll? Let me see how drunk I am.
Yeah, go ahead. Constitution
Trying to
saving
roll a
throw for me.
joint.
I kind of want to get
Trying to
fucked
roll a
up.
J. Can I baptize it?
Let's see, con save. That's high. That's a high con save. It's gonna be a 16.
A 16, you are starting to hit one level of intoxication. So
Starting to
Yo,
get
what
there.
am I at?
that DC is going to go up every time I make you do that.
All right.
How much you've been drinking a while as well?
Yeah, I'd say I'm
Constitution saving
3
throw.
wines deep, you know? I'm going slow. It's wine. Oh, that's a 6.
A 6. Yeah, you're definitely at one level of intoxication. So you've been, how long do you figure having this conversation in the bar?
I'm talking about an hour.
A little while.
I'm thinking about an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're probably approaching late afternoon, 4 o'clock. The door to the pub is open. This time of year, the springtime allows the air to flow in. And this figure walks into the bar. It's about 4.5 feet tall. And you've traveled a fair bit in your time. Some of you recognize this sort of avian creature who is primarily of black feather, large beak, tiny wire rim glasses, and this cloak with an actual collar that sticks straight up. There's this beautiful filigree pattern on the collar that trails down the back with a cloak. There is a sort of ruffled ascot on the front. The eyes are large and blue. He carries beside him what appears to be some kind of instrument case. Comes into the bar, and Yolmar is standing there behind the bar just washing a glass, and he's like, Skeet. And
It's
this
Skeet.
crow-like creature looks over at Yolmar, and he's kind of like, Yolmar.
What?
And then he slowly walks across the room
Fuck.
to the stage, grabs a stool, and begins to set his things up.
Did I get Skeet?
What?
His name is Skeet.
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 You're combining the two words. Yeah. It's a combination of yeet and skirt, yes.
What the
By
fuck is
Odin's
that?
missing eyeball, it looks like Honan and Mannen are going to start singing.
It was just
dear
Jonathan from the fucking Dungeons and Dragons movie.
No. No.
Not Jonathan.
That was actually from Dimension 20.
The
Was that-
Jonathan thing?
Jonathan Feathers was Dimension 20 character.
That
Yeah.
was awesome.
What's his
But it was
Well, it was referenced.
Reference
It was a
in the
reference
movie.
because they made a Critical Role reference and they made a Dimension 20 reference.
That's funny.
So,
This should be
course they would.
entertaining.
what is it?
They should make a
I've
Winter
never
Bloom
s- I
reference.
know, but I've never. What is
Where's
that?
that?
I've never
bird.
seen that.
It's a bird.
Is that
Bird.
Like
what are
a
you talking about? You ever seen
bird
a bird before?
man.
I've never seen a bird man.
I mean, we be seeing a lot of weird shit. I've never seen a mud man before, but you know.
Well, the mud man, that's just his way of life.
How do you know this
I'm just
isn't
gonna
a
walk
way of
up to
life?
him.
Okay.
Just gonna be like,
How many
hey,
turns in life? Well, you are
what do
talking
you
to a
play?
large
Like
bull.
woodwind instruments?
As
I'm
he
weird.
sort of
I'm weird
turns
looking.
to sort of greet you, he picks
They're in the
up
Feywild.
this stringed instrument, unlike anything
And
you've ever
she's in the
seen.
Feywild.
It looks like it's made from a
She's
piece
just
of
an elf.
driftwood. I'm gonna wait for them.
Near door.
Yeah.
Never seen a bird
Normal
man.
mommy.
Mommy. I've never seen a bird man. So,
Even being
curious.
where you're from.
I don't think I've ever seen a bird man.
Okay.
You live
I think
under
I've
a
seen
rock?
Birdman before.
Roll nature checks.
Cock. Nat 20.
That's perfect.
Yo.
Nat
What a
20.
waste of a nat 20.
Perfect.
Okay.
A 16.
16.
7.
Nat
7.
one.
You both have seen this species before. This is a kenku. Tryfon, you would have seen this species in Amakora, actually, potentially running around even with some of the more nefarious groups to some degree. Not that they're necessarily bad people, but that's probably where you've seen them before.
Okay.
You didn't see these in Elder Grove, but
No.
you did
Read
see you've know of them. So, but he turns around to greet you, and he pulls from the case this
Yeah.
instrument that has sort of like a sort of a driftwood-like form to it, with these tight wires stretched
Yeah.
across it, and he kind of looks at you and nods, very sort of seriously.
Yeah.
What did you ask?
Like, what do you play? Like woodwind instruments?
And he shows it
Wood.
to you, and he's like, "Wood, wind,
I just wood. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
wood,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. What's your name?
skeet,
Skeet?
skeet."
Yurt?
Skeet.
Sorry. My name is Circe. Yeah. Word. What is that? That instrument you got with those strings?
Skeet.
Yeah.
Skeet.
That's the name of the instrument?
Skeet.
Your name is Skeet.
Skeet.
The instrument is also called Skeet?
Wood.
This is
What?
incredible.
Is this
This is a
happening at
great
the table?
conversation. No, they're up there, but we can hear
Oh,
it.
they're up there.
This is incredible.
All right.
This is gonna be fucking
I'm gonna let you do your
interesting.
thing. I've had a lot to drink, so maybe I'm just, stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Skeet.
Thanks. Skeet. I'm gonna go sit.
Sing us a song, Birdman.
Wow.
Eventually, this creature does get up on the stool, flips the tails of their cape back over the stool, and settles in for a moment. And for a little while, just plucks the occasional string. And you look over, and they appear to be tuning this instrument, which seems to be through a series of small, complicated little wooden rounded inserts, like a peg, but vertical almost in this piece. And then, sort of in line with their very sort of guttural kind of speech, all at once, they strum across this thing, and it's surprisingly pleasant, this sort of harmonic that echoes off of this strangely created instrument. But then in that voice, he begins to sing,
Oh man.
none of which you understand. It is a series of clicks and guttural growls, and it comes through like this, like there's this beautiful tone, and then this.
Is he all right up
he,
there?
like,
Is he having
regurgitating or
is having his seizure?
Yolmar just kind of like keeps cleaning the glass like nothing's wrong. And it actually sounds weirdly like this kind of avian opera to some degree. It sounds very complex, and the sounds are actually different from anything you've ever heard. Every once in a while, there's like a very sort of high-pitched tone that comes out, and then it's met with this contrasting kind of series of guttural clicks.
Gotcha.
And I'm not gonna lie, I tried singing a song like this in the car by myself on the way to work this morning, just so I could pull this off tonight. And it ain't
got it.
it ain't happening.
Oh man,
Fucking way, it's
disappointed.
not happening. Well,
Now imagine.
Good job, Birdman.
Now imagine you prepared that.
Skeet.
Imagine you prepared that. We just walked right the fuck out of the room. You practice it in front of the mirror. You had your music queued up. We just walked out.
I feel like it's not the only thing you had to throw out tonight.
Ah, that's fair.
Everybody roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yo.
Oh, I'm done.
Am I about to
dude.
get
I can't
charged?
do wisdom saving throws.
Disadvantage for you and for you because you're intoxicated.
I'm fine.
Am I about to get charmed?
Disadvantage.
I'm against
I rolled a
being
5 and a
charmed.
3.
Beautiful.
Okay.
That's
Is
right.
this a charm effect?
18.
18. Is it an official charm effect?
Well, I have, like Circe
What
saying,
are
I
we-
have advantage against
We're
being
rolling
charmed.
wisdom?
Roll one die then. Roll wisdom with disadvantage.
Yeah, 3, baby.
3.
I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm cooked.
Did we all roll shit?
I rolled an 18.
Okay, wait. So does I'm also against being charmed? So do I? Have to
It does,
roll
yeah, it
with
doesn't.
one?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
No,
So I rolled a
disadvantage.
13.
13.
Yeah,
9.
with disadvantage.
9.
18.
18.
Nice.
The three of you feel this overwhelming urge to go up to the bar and order more to drink.
Let me get a fucking drink, dude. This song's dope.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not sure if it's emanating from the song, but you do feel it all of a sudden when Skeet begins to play. So you go up to the bar.
More, honestly.
Keep it going.
Yolmar nods,
Yeah.
grabs one big
That's
goblet of
fucking
wine, knowing that Circe's at the table,
Yeah.
Yes.
and a couple more ales. You bring one for Thrud as well.
Down it, dude. Down in it.
You're down in it?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are sipping these drinks. And on 20-minute intervals, you feel the urge to go again.
I'm good. I'm getting them, dude.
Okay.
I'm letting loose tonight.
Wow.
Could I, just because my character is erratic, can we do rollies for if my character if Circe decides that she just wants to get up and go outside?
Well, I think you can decide that as the player.
I feel like that's too metagame though.
Get up and go outside for what reason?
Just to be outside. Literally just to be outside.
Sure, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
See ya.
You get up and go outside.
Anybody want to come?
I'm
just
having a
going
good
outside.
time. This guy's good.
Buddy system. I'll go with Circe.
All
Dude,
right.
You're a fucking genius.
Yeah, that's true.
How did you
We
remember
just
that?
had to talk about it.
How the fuck did you remember
You've
that?
had maybe a little too
Dude.
many. I'm only a few in.
Dude, you're like, I appreciate you so much because I already forgot.
You already forgot about it. Well, I was probably the last one to almost die. So
So I'm gonna scoot up nice and close to Thrud.
You better watch out. Someone might start calling you daddy.
I just want to go outside.
I'm gonna get you,
You're
bring you.
becoming all
I'm
responsible
just
and
gonna
everything.
start walking. I'm gonna grab your hand. I'm gonna grab Lollipop's hand.
Okay, you guys go outside.
We're going outside.
You land on the porch. The two of you stay inside and drink.
Hey,
Yes.
you want
A
some
lot.
of this?
This guy's really
I got
good,
one.
man.
You want to tap this?
Really good.
I got
It's
one.
alright.
I got one.
It's wine.
It was pretty good, but it's a little sweet. I
Really?
don't know.
So, Bran and Circe,
Dry.
you head out to the back, to the porch, off on the front. I'm not exactly sure why you went out there. However,
I don't know.
However, you're taking in the night air.
Yeah.
The smells of spring, or, the sun is starting to go down at this point. You've been in the place for a while, so we're starting to get towards dusk. And you spend a little time sitting out there, maybe talking about the events of the day and the absolute craziness of everything that went on. And patrons are coming and going,
Yeah.
okay? And a few moments later, as a matter of fact, at one point you do see Molly Gapsy approach with guitar case in hand.
I'm just gonna say a quick little hello to her.
She comes up and she sees the two of you, and she kind of nods at you at the hello, and she looks over at Branmorn, and she's like, "Oh, hi.
Hey.
I remember you from last night."
Does she have a dress on?
She does.
I'm gonna be like, I love your dress. We were just talking about how pretty you are.
Oh, well, thank you. I made the dress.
And I don't mean that in a creepy way. I just objectively.
Well, I appreciate that.
I don't know if a slightly green-skinned elf can blush, but
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, you're getting a little bit rosy around the cheeks.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I'd love to stay and talk, but I have a set to play. I've got to get the Kenku
You got
off
it. I just want to
stage.
pay a
Yeah,
compliment.
please,
Go,
maybe.
get inside.
Interesting stuff, ain't it?
It's interesting.
Well, I hope y'all come back inside when I start to play. I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah.
And she goes in. You hang around,
Did good.
wallowing in your moment.
Did really good.
You did all right.
Good job.
Negative whiz.
Listen, you got a conversation started.
What are we doing out here? Just fresh air?
Yeah.
A few
Okay.
moments later, as you're standing there, another woman walks around the corner towards the porch. She sees the two of you standing there. She walks up, and you notice that she has, number one, she has this, what appears to be like a muslin, but in green, dress on that flows down and around her ankles. She has a circlet of what appears to be like vines in her hair. Really beautiful, thorned, made gorgeous little, like almost wreath around her head. She's got very fair and delicate features. And she sees the two of you, and she walks up for a moment, and she's like,
Does one of her eyes look unnatural?
no. You do immediately glance at that, and her eyes look perfectly normal.
Cool.
But she stops for a moment, she's like, it's a beautiful night.
Yes, that's
Tis.
why we're out here. Yeah.
Tell me, I'm just curious, have you any information on the sewing festival?
Not that I heard of. I don't know.
I heard some info.
Any idea when that's happening? I've heard of it before.
The day after next.
Good to know.
I like sewing.
Are you in town for?
Well, no, but I've heard of it and I was passing this way. Tell me, is the food good?
Absolutely. Oh my god, I had this pastry earlier. It was a long story. I got sick and then I got better. It was crazy. But I woke up, my friends were fighting, I just wanted to get some food. I got this pastry filled with mushrooms and beef, and it was amazing. It's called
The food is
Goblin.
pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. You should get it.
Great. Thanks, Bran.
Are you
Huh?
new to the area? Fuck!
No, dude. No! Don't end there. No.
I like to imagine that Circe said out loud.